thanks for checking out the first Toonami CD. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember,
Looking but here. Hey, Larry, just getting myself ready with commercials. Ourselves ready. Alright, I think that takes care of everything. Alright, let's see what we can deal with. There we go. I think basically that
Incoming
should...
transmission to the Righteous Absolution. Captain to the bridge.
Thanks for the heads up, Maya. That takes care of everything. So anyway, hope you're all doing well today, this Tuesday. Welcome aboard the Twitch broadcast ship, Righteous Absolution, top-of-the-line ship for all things needed at the moment. But for now, we're doing ourselves fine without needing much of anything. I'm the Trojan Virus, TCV for short. And today we're getting ourselves back to Pokemon Legends ZA, which I just realized I forgot to do the meme thingy. Anyway, but I'll do such things, so... Alright, I should deal with this. So let's see. Right. Hope you're all doing well, as I said. I had to jump on quickly because I forgot about that. But hey, I had to take care of some other little stuff, but hope you're all doing well. But I'll give you a recap for those curious of what Pokemon Legends Z, what the heck happened in our last stream. Well, to give a recap, we had ourselves a little interesting moment after testing out our new friends, Mega Evolution, Naveen and Lita, who didn't evolve. Hey, Nexo! We basically got ourselves pulled into some interesting shenanigans. First, we had a run-in with the Russ and we ended up having to deal with basically more Mega Evolutions, but also Jacine, a woman who runs a elite battle league. Turns out she has the power to hack other things, so that's not really decent. We beat her and got to rank B, but now we got Vinny helping us out, so... Hold up. There we go. Because that's how the whole ordeal is. But it's pretty fun, actually. We defeated her after doing a rematch against every others and became rank B. So with that, we're going to get ourselves ready. But before we get ourselves moving, we need to deal with the other situation. So with that... Trouble in Little Lumiose. Let's get ourselves ready, steady, and all the other such. Man, I got myself caught off guard. To think, shredding paper would get one distracted. But I hope you're all doing well. Glad to see Nexo and Lizard Guy here. If I can just get this thing, I need to double my window because this helps out with continuing my stream and all the other such. There we go. And to give a summary, yes, I did off-stream grind and got some new Pokemon. So, we'll leave up right here, having to deal with another round of the ZA Royale. And no, to give an example, no, the ZA Royale is not a hamburger. People always seem to keep saying that. I do not know why. Anyway, let's continue, because I want to progress further and get ready for the story. But how are you two doing? Let's see, super effective move against that. Ah, damn it. And of course, it had to be the damn bird. Rock slide, Ishizu. There we go. Pidgeot, Alright. I'm doing good, just working on fanfiction. Oh, I'd like to see that! If you're curious of fanfiction, a little bit of a piece of lore, this is supposed to be the Sam Crawford from Scarlet and Violet, as well as who also did Galar. Either way, it's still good. Oh, now... Right, we need to choose which one to get. Lopunny. Come on, I know you're going to do. Yo, come on. Rock and roll. Or rock and stone, or whatever. There you go. You're going to get knocked out, so let's see. Come on. Surprised I can fit an Alpha Mega Camerupt in here. I'm sure somewhere in the labor is just sitting there wondering what in the ever-living crap is going on. I mean, think of it. Think of it. Oh, I could use more money. Oh, hello. Looks like we got the Malamar, I think. Oh, I know. They're rough. So much of a Mega Man there. Crocodile, eh? Alright. Okay. Nice job, Alistair. Either way, that takes care of a lot of good things. Though I wish I could get more. I need to find something that's vulnerable to Dragon, at least. This Gabite is doing well. If I can get more. Use super effective moves no matter what. Nut Slash. There we go. Let's see about you. You're using another Meowstic, eh? Alright. I've been doing a lot of off-stream grinding on this. and manage to get myself a few new alphas and evolve a few new EVs, if that's what you're curious about. I really love this thing because it's great to deal with, because I need to get more EVs in order to get those guys. Let's see what we want to get rid of. Let's see, it's, 200, nah. One is approaching, we better get out of here. Oh, I also found a few missions I had to complete, so let's get back to Vinny and deal with these. Hotel Z. We need to deal with situations and get some good stuff, alright? Alright, let's move. Alright, let's see. Yeah, sorry about being late for a moment. Dead of night. So, why did Vinny call you over to Quasartico? I guess the president was just wanting to know they got our back and appreciate their work. She said she's counting on us to help take care of the Rogue Mega Evolution problem. On that note, did you hear from Vinny about the Rogue Mega Evolution reports for us to look onto? That we did. I suppose it means it's time for another strategy meeting. Bien, more strategy meetings. I know that, so here. Let's start with our strategy meeting, Giacomo. Alright, let's move. Let's see what we got to deal with first, is the question. Here's the new info from Vinny. Our first concern is a Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. Second is Jean Sector 4, we got a Tyranitar to check out. And finally, the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. All three of them could be very difficult to tackle even when they haven't Mega Evolved. Which means they'll be extremely tough customers when Rogue Mega Evolution sets in. You feel you're up to this, Giacomo? Of course! I'll back the three of those be. Team MZ will support you on the ground as always. But even with our help, there will be serious opponents. We can't let our guard down. Sure, but think of how good it will be when we all working together now. Yeah, we're all calmed down. So many rogue Pokemon. Team MZ is a well-oiled machine. True enough. Okay, so to recap, we got 3 more Pokemon at risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. We'll stake each one out of this location, then support Giacomo from there. Up first, the Dragonite in Vert Sector 3. That's one goes to Tawny. Alright. Naveen, you got to keep an eye on the Tyranitar in Jean Sector 4. And I'll start by heading out to the Starmie in Blue Sector 9. Boys seem to leave the heaviest load onto your shoulders, Giacomo. Oh no, I'm fine, really. Don't need to worry, I just have to prepare. Thanks, Giacomo, I'm glad you hear that. And you can count on us to heal up your Pokemon before we get into battle. Alright team, move out. Time to save more Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. That's going to be something interesting, that's for sure. So, I think this time we're going to have to plan. So I think the first one we should hit should be a Pokemon we can get our hands on, so... Okay, so according to this, the first Mega Evolution we have to deal with, we'll deal with the Starmie here. So what we'll do is, if we're dealing with a Starmie, we're going to deal... It's both a Psychic and a Water type. So it's going to be a Pokemon of multiple different type variations, which can be a wee bit tricky due to its nature. So the first thing we need to do is choose a Pokemon we need to do. So I think for this, we're probably going to need the following. I'll take Slippy for this, because Slippy can handle the Starmie. I'll pull out the next one. I think the next one we're going to need to help deal with this siege might be... let's see, Renee could not really much handle. That's not going to be... Winnie. We're gonna need Winnie for her. Ara's not really much decent, suited with Psychic nature, but, Kool can handle that. And we got Alistair next. Let's burn out this Mega Evolution for a moment. Let's see. Eh? Hey, what in the hell are those? That's new. Whoa, hey kid, step away from the elevator. It's not safe. Eh? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oh, those are... Wait, those are bedlam. What is they doing here? Yeesh, what a mess. A bunch of bedlams swarmed around the elevator there. I just got it up and running, but now no one can even use it. I chased them off, but I don't know if I can handle all four at once. Man, what to do? The bedlam blockade, eh? Alright, that shouldn't be a problem. I know what I can do. So first things first. 4 wild Pokemon are surrounding the elevator. Do you want to battle them and chase them away so you can use the elevator? I'll chase them off. We need to use that elevator. Bell. Yep, we are going to deal with our first enemy, a Bedlam, while we basically head over to the Mega... Go Shizu! Since we are dealing with those, we need to... Alright. Rock Slide! Oh, what the... Oh, I was gonna catch one. Oh, well, maybe I can find one. Oh, you got rid of the Bedlam. Thanks. Now folks can finally... Wait, they're back? Yeesh, why do they keep happening to me? Hey there, Animate. How's it go? How's it going? Oh, sorry, sir. You see, these little guys just... Well, now look at all those Bedlam. Lucky you. The Bedlam are made of magnets. They love the electromagnetic waves the Holovator emits. It means you got the Holovator up and running just fine. Guess I'll head back to my post then. Oh, well... Does that mean these Bedlam are here because they took a shine on the Holovator I repaired? Bell. You know, I bet having these Bedlam around would make a cinch to tell when the Holovator's broken. Alright, new plan. I'm gonna catch these rascals and make them my partners. But I really would love to get my hands on some Bedlams myself, too. I need to do that, so... Maybe I'll get lucky and climb up here. I should be able to find some Bedlam, I hope. But at least that gives us a new door and access. Oh, it definitely does. Oh, it does. Bien, I could use a little bit of some assistance. I see there's a wild Mawile here. Let's take a look. A little detour won't kill anyone. We got you here. What is it to get some good stuff? Ah, there it is. Oh well, looks like we found some new spots to explore and new areas to get. Never mind, looks like we have to find another way up. Figures. No way. If I can find a way up, this would be good. But we... Oh, there we are. So I guess that Bedlam did help out a bit. Let's sleepy first. What's going on here? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Oi. Hold it, you lot. You don't want to mess with the Pokemon up ahead. It's shrouded in Mega Power, whatever, and it's ready to blow, so no one going by me. Feels like I've seen you... Feels like I've seen you two before, though. It's Giacomo, ain't it? And, it's the other one. You didn't know her name. You didn't even bother to learn her name. It's Lita. Well, trainers are strong. Well, trainers as strong as you ought to be alright. Come on then, follow me. Oh, look, well, that worked out well. I was worried we were gonna have to deal with some other situation. For goodness sake! Which imbecile let 2 civilians waltz in here while I specifically said to block off the area? Mr. Philippe, hi, how are you doing? What you doing here? We received a word about Pokemon behaving erratically. We can't allow any Lumiose residents to be harmed, so we came to evaluate the situation. I thought that if it need to be, I could take care of the situation personally. Your intel was spot on. The erratic Pokemon you were warned about is at the risk of undergoing rogue Mega Evolution. And we're here to calm it down. I see, so you're trying to help Lumiose keep Lumiose safe, just like us. Problem is, I'm here on direct orders from the boss. He would hardly be pleased if I simply stepped in aside for you. I'm sure you'll understand. And what we're supposed to do. It's simple. If Shakamo defeats my team, then I will be unable to take any other opposition. Uh-oh, looks like we're in the middle of a battle and I can't pause. But looks like we're in a battle with Philippe. Alright, of the Rust Syndicate. Good thing I chose my first Pokemon. Go Slippy! Right, Slippy, you know what to do. Water Shuriken! Vidor, eh? Alright. Return! Go with Shizu! Heat Crash! Earthquake! Rock Slide! Heat Crash again! Rock Slide! Return! Go Slippy! Water Shuriken! Alright, he's going to send out Skarmory. Alright, return! Go Winnie! Mega Evolution proves our bond. Let me show you the true beauty of Skarmory. There we go. He's going to Mega Evolve in Skarmory. Very well, I can do the same too. Winnie, Mega Evolve! Alright, we need Thunderbolt! Confuse Ray! Pulse! Finishing! Thunderbolt! Feels like it would be better if we're controlling the movement of the Pokemon like Neo Twerdy. Ah, hey Zen, how you doing? It looks like we managed to defeat. Your true strength lies in drawing out the full strength of your Pokemon, huh? Mais oui, it's also versatility to boot. The deal's the deal, I guess. So you've been honing your skills. Time for us to withdraw, you lot. We can leave things to Team MZ. I can understand why the boss holds you in such high regards. When I first met the boss, I thought nobody could possibly surpass him. Yet now I find that the world may be bigger than I even imagined. That's kind of funny coming from you, Philippe. You're older than Corbeau and the rest of us. Age matters little when it comes to greatness. In my childhood years, I was already formidable in physical strength and my talent for battles. As such, I was able to keep the local ruffians under control and under my command. But I was still nothing but a young fool. I was strong, yes, but that didn't put food on the table. It was only thanks to Lysander's support that I managed to survive those days. That wasn't the case for Mr. Corbeau. He negotiated with Lysander, convinced the man to give him seed money for his ventures. Mr. Corbeau started all sorts of businesses, security services, Pokemon couriers, even some things that perhaps weren't even entirely above board. Glad to know you're doing well, Zen. He was quite a little upstart, so me and my gang thought he needed to be taught a lesson. Yet Mr. Corbeau and his partner Venipede gave us the slip at every turn, always one step ahead, until we were forced to admit defeat. He outdid us completely, and in an area entirely unrelated to Pokemon battles. Ever since then, he's been the only person I call my boss. Maybe I shouldn't have told you all that. In exchange for your silence, please take this. This is a water stone, right? Use it on that partner of yours. It'll surely help you protect Lumiose. Now, please make sure to handle things here. If the city goes down, the Rust Syndicate will have no clients left to work with after all. If I use the stone Philippe gave me, it'll be Starmie versus Starmie. Think I should do it? Why not? Never hamper your Pokemon, that's for sure. Right, yeah, okay. I'll evolve my partner, then we'll go calm down that rogue Mega Starmie. Well, she has an Eevee. Nope, she has a Staryu. Remember, she said Starmie versus Starmie. So that indicates that there is a Starmie. Yep, that's what it is. So we're gonna figure that out. And yes, for those wondering, yep, Prism Tower is covered in rock in that thing. What could it be? No one knows. We better figure out soon. So we got several days to complete, and I want to complete the game to get to end game. I've been playing 3 days a bit, and yep, I'm rich. I'm a millionaire. That's a lot of money I got my hands on. I know our good friend Nexo Sparkle here. Gonna post. They completed they completed the living decks for their game. As for moi, I haven't even unlocked chat. Whoosh! Yay, I live. The Dragon Pulse here. Flash Cannon. Thunderbolt. I'm gonna clear up some of this stuff because that's Mega Shards. That's money. That is money right there. All that tasty stuff. Thunderbolt. Flash Cannon. Never mind. Looks like we can't get past there. No gem. Alert! 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 The concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning! Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. Well, I'm ready to handle these, that's for sure. Before Starmie Rogue Mega Evolve sets in, want me to heal your Pokemon? It's not too much trouble, please do. There we go. That should help us out, so make sure you and Slippy stay safe, okay? Oh, I know. I got Weenie with us too, so I think what I'll do is I'll open. We have to be very careful because that Pokemon Storm. And here we go. We're gonna see the meme-tastic Mega Starmie for those wondering. And there we go. It's legs. Mega Starman me. Weenie, Thunderbolt. Confuse Ray. Pulse. Thunderbolt. Alright, we need to do something about that. Thunderbolt again! Come on, hit that thing. Dragon Pulse. Ah, shit. Thunderbolt again! That keeps moving out of their way! Cannot. Alright, down to Mega Evolve! Alright, Thunderbolt! There we go. Perfect. Dragon Pulse. Hit him with that Thunderbolt. Alright. Flash Cannon. Dragon Pulse. Ooh. There we go. Again. Thunderbolt. Thing is pieced off now. Alright, again, Thunderbolt! Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa! Go for that Starmie! Thunderbolt, come on! Good Lord Almighty, that thing just fired. Oh, hey, you're fighting Patrick Starmie. Yep. Whoa! And Patrick Starmie is reminding me to firmly grasp it. Somebody find, quick! There's only one way we can deal with these. Quick! Somebody find an angry Sandy Cheeks and get this over our way. Come on. Patrick screams in vain. Whoa! Alright, come on. Thunderbolt! Come on. Here we go. Ah, there he goes. Hot wings! Alright, we need Mega Evolve! To use Dragon Pulse! Thunderbolt! Finish it! Flash Cannon! Learned! Yep, he's gonna cut off your nutsack and nail it to his door. Oh, good lord. Good lord. Well, looks. Oh god, you got him. Yep. And we got Starmieite. Starmanite. One of the various Mega Stones. A Starmie holding this will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. Here we go. Oh, well, thank you. Double heal. Nice. Good work, Giacomo. That's one more rogue Pokemon calmed. Those battles really take it out of you, huh? I know we gotta help these poor Pokemon and stop their suffering with cheese. They don't let up with their super fierce attacks. And all that running and dodging, it leaves me absolutely starving. You think Lumiose restaurants might have started all this plot to bring in customers? Nah, couldn't be. That'd be wild. Yeah, I don't think collateral damage would be a good smart move with these type of Pokemon. But yep, we got a Starmanite, and we still got 2 more to deal with. I gotta double check to see if we got any more experience, because I know we've been getting some experience thanks to winning the others. Alright, let's see. Nope, we don't have any of those. Oh, good. Our Mega Pokedex is nearly completed. Off stream, I've been also trying to get Mega Stones for new Pokemon, and I'd love to get new Mega Stones for new things. Ah, come on. I need to take care of that thing, because I want to be able to get some of that, and it looks like I see another Canary screw we need our hands on. Ah, come on, let me up. Let me up, damn it. I want to get up. Why would you have something like that if anyone can't even get up there? Seriously. Oh, never mind. Oh, what? Duh. There's ladders. Man, I can't believe you're there. Ooh, hello. You're back. That's it. There we go. We got a Mega Halucha. Okay, colorful screw. Oh, there's a lot. Oh man, there's a lot of Slurpuff down there. Alright, we don't need to worry about that, of course. Thank you. Get me up here. The Clef. Wait. Nope. That's a regular Cleffa. No need to worry. Uh-oh. Hi. Shizu, you know what to do. Gotcha! Net ball! There we go, Pansage! I need to get more Pokemon, but I think we may have solved our little problem here. There we go, another colorful screw. At least that solves a lot of our problems. We got the 101 problems, and funny thing, Army ate one of them. Screws, whatever. After that, we might need to take care of some other stuff too. Right, Alistair, you know what to do. Night Slash. Alright, little guy. Big parallel. And I think with that out of the way, let's see, are there any other Pokemon here? Cafe Soleil could be there. Oh, before we do, I think we need to pick some new areas we need to get. I think what we'll do is we'll head here, because off stream I managed to find an Alpha Go-Goat. Something I needed to get taken care of because that thing was always annoying as hell. That's a certain fact there. Here we go. Have you brought an extra large Go-Goat for me? Yep, that's right here. Okay, let's take a look then. Here we go. Nope, that ain't it. Here it is. This one. The big one. Yeah, it's gargantuous. Way bigger than I ever imagined. With a butte like this helping out, we'll be able to carry bigger packages, no problem. Looking forward to working with you, Go-Goat. There we go. Yeah. Oh, don't you worry, my little helpers. I haven't forgotten about you too. Your experience with the Go-Goat shuttle taught me everything there is to know about Lumiose. I'm counting on you to share your know-how on the newbie here, okay? I believe in you. An extra large Go-Goat. I can always find more of those. Anywhere where there's a Go-Goat, there's a chance of basically doing so. And there we go. We got the big goat. Let's see where we can go next. Alright, let's head over here. Cafe Soleil. I need to figure out some new things, because we need to get ourselves some Pokemon and all the other stuff. But now we gotta deal with two other ones we need to deal with. Hello. Oh, hi. Finding a place in Lumiose is such a pain. There are so many amazing options, you know? I kept scouring ads because they all look so good. At this rate, I'll never choose a place to live. Actually, maybe you can help me. That's all I really need. First off, it's Lumiose, so you gotta have a view of the tower, right? So obviously my dream apartment, we gotta be right in front of Prism Tower. And where else is the city known? That's right, the Saison Canal. I want to live somewhere along the canal, so I can gaze out when the grace of flow of the dairy. And of course my Helios. Gotta have with rooftop access, he loves sunbathing. And I want to chill up there too, so they should have some tables and umbrellas too. And you never want to be too far from a cafe or a Pokemon Center, right? Those are vital. And am I asking too much? I keep looking at all the great places, but none of them check my boxes. So how about you? Would you find the perfect place for me? Come on, bud. Find Helios and me a place for the perfect pet. I know you can do it. We'll have to figure that out soon. But let's see. Before we go, let's figure out more things. I know I might have to do some off quests. I avoid using the quests because a lot of them get some rare stuff, and I would love to be able to find more bedlams among other things. So let's continue on, shall we? Oh, lost Pokeball. Thank you. One Dusk Ball. Thank you. I think I remember there was something we passed by one time. Oh, there it is. Yo, that's what we're looking for. And why? Well, there's a little area right not too far from here that I passed by so many times I never bothered to complete. But we need to deal with these. Hello. I think the next one we need to peek should be another Pokemon since we're dealing with... Let's see who should replace. I think we'll replace Winnie with... I think here we are. Here we are. We'll place you with Hector. We'll replace you with that. And of course, we got Slippy and the others, so we need something that can deal with these. Can't really use that. Let's see, give item to hold. Do I have something that could help? Let's see, Beedrill, Starminite, Gengar, Scolipede, Manentric, Gallade, Humdumite, Odinite, Lopunite, Banidite. Here we are, Lucarionite. That should help us out. There. That should help us out. Louie should help us. Big time. Hello, kid. What's up? Shh, quiet, otherwise that beast will notice us. Don't you see it? That's giant watchhog. I've been waiting to go somewhere else, but it hasn't budged one bit. There's no way my Pokemon could beat the huge thing. I wonder if there's a trainer around here that could take it down. I need to find a Bedlam at least. Here we are. Oh, under investigation, so we won't be able to find him till later. Louie, you know what to do. Wild Alpha Pokemon take the spot for outside the elevator. Want to pick a battle and chase it away? I'll chase it away. Kill, kill! Oh, shit, this thing is beast. I'm definitely scared if that thing wants to kill me. Alright, you know what to do. Louie! Rock Smash! With the return. Alright, go Hector. Oh, whoa, hello, whoa! Alright, Sword Dance Hector. Liquidation. Earthquake. Ass Fang. Now, Liquidation. Yo, we caught a new Alpha Pokemon. This one should do well. Hey, that was amazing. Really must be a strong trainer to win against that big critter. I guess you wanted to head up using the elevator too, huh? It's so much fun experiencing the rooftops, isn't it? All the different ways the buildings connect. Not to mention you can find rare items and Pokemon up there too. Normally I like to keep all the goodies for myself, but you should go up first this time. You're the reason we can use the elevator now, after all. What takes care of it? The Burning Gaze of Watchhog. There we go. And an Assault Vest too. Perfect. That could be good for. I could use that for future builds. Hello. Alright, Louie, you know what to do. Rock Smash. Nice job. There we go. I see a Badoo. I see others. I see an Ekans. Or Ekans, whatever. Bullet Punch. Rock Smash. Come on. Alright, I think that takes care of the rest. So let's go take care of that Mega Tyranitar, shall we? We need to take care of those big guys, that's for certain. So we've got to deal with Louie, and that's not a problem. I just need to double check. Let's see what we got. So our Pokemon we chose, of course, is Slippy for Hector. So let's try and boost maybe one of our guys. Here we are. We'll use one of these. 52. Not bad. Alright, 43. Not bad, not bad. Let's see, what's your nature, Louie? Check summary. Let's see, hold up. Rash nature, no worries. Let's change some moves. Let's see. We'll replace. Okay, so his stats is a mix attacker, so I know what we can do. Extreme speed. Aura sphere for that. Let's see what we can do for the others. Dragon Pulse, of course. We already got that. Poison Jab, Bulldoze. Flash Cannon should do well. And of course, we'll replace Detect with Dragon Pulse. There. Behold, I have created Cynthia. I have basically made a version. Rio Louis is now walking the way of none other than Cynthia's Garchomp. I mean, not Cynthia's Garchomp, Cynthia's Lucario. Anyway, let's go take care of a dinosaur, shall we? Whee! Alright, Flash Cannon. I don't know why I keep calling Corbeau Hubbard. Hubbard? I don't know. I always imagine Corbeau sounding a lot like frickin' Here we go, come on. Here we go, Mega Shard. Extreme Spin. Or a Sphere. That. Alright, I think we should be ready. So for this fight, we're gonna need to do something. So, luckily, most of the Pokemon we use should have an advantage. Or a Sphere, of course. There we go. There we go. So it's a Tyranitar, huh? Here's our likely soon to Mega Evolve target, Tyranitar, the armor Pokemon. You did your research, huh? I got to admire that, Naveen. As you expected from the name, it possesses impressive defense. This might be for a long fight. But my Scrafty should do well against a Tyranitar in terms of tight matchups. In any case, this Tyranitar needs our help, so we simply have to do it. Alert! Alert! The concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning! Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. Then we can handle these then. We need to prepare and deal with it. Alright. Well, thank you for the heal. I was gonna ask. I bet you could handle this on your own if we had your help, but you could count on Scrafty and me for help. At least now we got some Mega Evolution to help us out a bit. Alright, we know what to do. Mega Tyranitar, aka Gojira. Alright. Aura Sphere. Alright, he's going to use... Alright, Aura Sphere! Flash Cannon! Again, Aura Sphere! Whoa, hello! Flash Cannon! Still, we should run like it is Godzilla. It looks like Godzilla, but it isn't. Alright, yeah, alright, here we go. Alright, Rio Louis, you know what to do. Mega Evolve! Flash Cannon! Aura Sphere! Flash Cannon again! Aura Sphere again! Whoa, oh shit, that hurts. Aura Sphere again! Now, Flash Cannon again! Whoa, hello. There we go. Aura Sphere again! Flash... Oh, now he's ready. Flash Cannon again! Aura Sphere! Go good! Come on! Whoa! 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 Ow! Oh no, this ain't good. I got the return. Whoa, hello. Alright, for alligator, alright, Hector, you know what to do. Liquidation! What? There's a return. Moonblast! Whoa! Get away from me! Renee, Moonblast! We just got a report of Lucar and Ampharos flashing mons. Oh! That's not good. Come on! Moonblast! I'm on. There we go! Alright, Renee, you know what to do! Mega Evolve! She's dressed well for your funeral! Finish it! Mythical Fire! Ah, that was close. A Lucar and Ampharos flashing mons. There we go. And that takes care of that Mega Tyranitar. Well, that was basically Kaiju. I like that bit, of course. Run! It's Godzilla! It looks like Godzilla, but due to international copyright laws, it is not. Still, we should run like it is Godzilla! Though it isn't. Alright, let's take care of that, so we got some new Pokemon. All these wild Pokemon gathering in Lumiose, on all these rogue Mega Evolutions. I bet I'll be relieved when we can finally figure out the cause and put this mystery to bed. And thank you for that. I'll keep looking on my end as well. That takes care of that, so let's take care of the rogue. That takes care of the rogue Mega Tyranitar. And I got one more to deal with, and we got to take a peek. Alright, so we luckily got ours. So the next one we got to deal with happens to be the rogue Mega Dragonite. But before we do, let's go get some food. I am starved. Hopefully, I think we got some experience I can get, and maybe hopefully get some more for it. Alright, so let's head over to a restaurant, I think. Alright, should be here. We could find that restaurant. Le now. Gotcha. Let's see. I need to evolve, so let's see. Do we have any others? Alright, 44. Nothing much we can do. Alright. I think what I could do is I'll put Rio Louie away. Let's give us back the flea. Not you. There we go. That should help us out a bit. We got some good Pokemon to help. Alright. Here we are. Restaurant Le Wow. Restaurant Le Wow, huh? We gotta get ourselves something to eat at least. I got to admit, Lito was right. You need food if you don't want to go hungry. Hello. Only the best. Welcome to Restaurant Le Wow. Our premier offering is the Selective Gourmet is a full 10-course banquet of Pokemon battles. Culinary Combatant Challenge is complimentary for the first-time patrons. Would you care to try it? All right, I want to try. I'm going to be there. I want to be a gourmand. Wonderful. Then please follow this way. Oh, look at this place. All right, we are going to try out something. Here we go. For the first course, it is our honor to present Joel's Pokemon. Bon appetit! This is going to be interesting. And remember, the rules are simple. No healing. Victory bell, eh? Alright. Go the flea! Alright, let's get you back at it here. Go Slippy! Slippy? Water Shuriken! Long shot! Alright, Garbodor, eh? Oh, you little bastard! Fine! Liquidation! You guys are going to be really annoying, aren't you? Aw. Now that's how you do a restaurant now that's how you do a restaurant battle. What I find annoying is you decided to give my Pokemon a bad case of food poisoning, you little... For the second course, it's our honor to present Julius's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Anyway, let's continue on. We got Julius the Gourmet. Camrot. Alright, Hector, you know what to do. We need to rush this quickly. Or that's liquidation. Alright. Alright. Liquidation. Ah, you little witch. Fine. Flippy, you know what to do. Water Shuriken. Alright, here we go. For the third course, it's an honor to present Severa's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Alright, Severa the Gourmet. Go Slippy! Gentle Sneak! Oh, you little bastard! Fine! Heat Crash! Guess it's your turn, and I need to Mega Evolve to deal with these pesky things. What kind of sick bastard does this? She's gonna send out Gardevoir, eh? Okay, Shizu, body slam this lady. Then we're just gonna have to keep fighting. Clefable, eh? Alright. You know what to do. Crash! A perfect Pokemon battle, much like a perfect blend of magnificent spices. Well, at least we're doing pretty damn well. At least, hopefully. Anyway, for the fourth course, it's our honor to present Percival's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Seriously, I am a little concerned about why the hell this guy is doing this. Because to be honest, I am this. A lot of toxic moves. Avalog, eh? Alrighty, Shizu, you know what to do. First up, heat crash. Earthquake. Rock slide. Heat crash. There we go. Hit him. Alright, come on. Earthquake. Alright, Sebela, eh? Alright, not a problem. Heat crash. Oh, that little bastard was wearing a Rocky helm, eh? Neuvarn, eh? Alright. Return. Go, Renee. Moonblast. This is really getting annoying. For the 5th course. Come on. It's gone, eh? Come on. Moonblast. There we go. That thing was quick. Alright, Gengar, eh? Black it now! I'm not letting you hit me quick. Helix, eh? Alright, flying press, quickly! Come on, launch! Come on. Oh. Alright. Marinated said fit your palate. Huh. This is becoming an endurance level. Alright, Estelle's Bon Appetit. Alright, Estelle the Gourmet. Alright, the flea. Alright, come on. Come on, jump. Alright, Lucario. Heat crash. Edge slash. Alright. Earthquake. Alright, I think if we do this, we might be able to pull it off. I'm so nervous being here with everyone watching. I even can't taste a thing. But at least now we know what to deal with. That's for certain. Alright. Bon appetit. Alright, here we go. Aerodactyl, of course. Ishizu. Right, Earthquake. Oh, come on, we almost there. Stormy, eh? Earthquake. Alright. Mystic Fire. We need to finish this up quickly, come on. Alright. Raw Slash. Alright, Finishi. Psychic. We're almost there. Once you've experienced the best of battles, you come to see how little others have to offer. For the 8th course, it's 100% Paula's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Here we go. Paula the Gourmet. Walk. Alright. Go Renee. We're at commercial break, of course. I never get the chances to deal with these. Psyche! Ah, come on! And it's gonna get killed. Come on. Never mind. Looks like we're down on this one. There we go. Fine. So I can go. Shenanigans! Shenanigans! You have no more Pokemon able to battle. What a shame you aren't able to save every last bite of your Pokemon, but we hope you come again. Shenanigans! Shenanigans! There is no way you could do that! That is shenanigans! We'll try this again. Alright, we'll have to try it. This is basically just a load of crap. Apparently I learned that that's the issue with this whole fight. I'll try this again, of course. Alright, I guess we can deal with these. Ori Louie. Psychic attack. Alright, come on. Come on. Alright. We'll try this again. Garbodor, eh? Let's see if this works. stream speed. There we go. The second court, Julius's Pokemon. Bon appetit. We have to keep trying this, and if not, I'll just come back later and maybe beat it off stream if all else fails. Alright, Camerupt. They put their Sweet Shot just in case. I don't want to risk Rio Louie getting killed. So guess what? Alright, here we go. Alright, come on. Water Shuriken. Not risking that crap. A roar, of course, that one. We're gonna have to deal with you, so guess what? Mega Evolve! Come on, Flame, eh? Water Shuriken! There you go, that should help us tremendously. Alright. Alright, again, we got Severa. Right, we better bring out Slippy. I'm not risking dealing with this thing, so guess what? There we go. Reflect. Liquidation. Alright, come on. What's the next one going to be? Okay, Gardevoir. Liquidation. Earthquake. And Clefable, eh? Sword Dance. Alright, come on. Liquidation. There. That should deal with you. For the fourth course, it's honor to present Percival's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Here we go, Hector! Alright, come on. We're gonna deal with you, and then I'm gonna crash you open. Alright, Mystical Fire! Sableye. This is going to be fun. Guess what? Moonblast! You're not getting that far, pal. Alright, Neuvarn, eh? Again, Moonblast! You are not going to basically beat me. I'm a little smarter this time. So this is the purpose of a restaurant battle. Work up an appetite by losing spectacularly. Doors? Not really much. Alright, looks like we're going with the next one, of course. I remember it's him. Or her, whoever it is. Germain the Gourmet. Kangaskhan. Renee, of course. Come on. And Mythical Fire. Oh. The next one, of course, is Gengar. Psychic. Oh, damn. Next one is Steelix. Can't have that, so no. Hector, return. Come on. Liquidation. There. Well, marinated battling techniques stand up to your refined palate. Ah, well, looks like we'll have to deal with that. Alright, for the 6th course, Estelle's Pokemon. If I remember, she's the one who did some damage, so if I can deal with her, she shouldn't be a problem. Here we go. Estelle the Gourmet. He sends out Seedor. Victor. Come on. Launch. Heat Crash. Alright, we need to just do some damage and just break that stupid thing. Come on. Come on. Earthquake. Come on. Rock Slide. Lucario, eh? Alright. Earthquake. Heat Crash. Alright, let's get out the... Alright, come on. Shadow Sneak. Water Shuriken. Shadow Sneak. Shadow Sneak again. I hate that stupid thing. At least Lucario's getting better. That's for Gatsik even. Alright, now we're basically in Fabia, so hopefully we can deal with the rest. Here we go. By Fabia the Gourmet. She sends out Aerodactyl. Go, Slippy. You what to do. Water Shuriken. Alright, let's see the damage. So the next one is going to be Starmie, eh? Alright, Shadow Sneak. There we go. So I always forget. That one knows everything about with her sneak. There we go. Come on. Deal some damage and we can break them. Frostlass, eh? There we go. Once you spread the best of battles, you come to see how the others have to offer. Yep, they know how to deal with that. That is not the problem. Alright. For the 8th course, it's honored to present Paula's Pokemon. Ah, this is the one that got this wrapped up a bit. So what we can do is we can switch out to another Pokemon, or at least a Lucario, deal with these, and then just beat the tar out of the others. Arbok. Alright, Slippy, you would know what to do. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with you. Psychic. There we go. There we go. Let's get you out. Goldut. Alright. Flying Press. Time to Mega Evolve and deal with this, please. We go, that should deal with the rest. So now we don't have to worry much about you. Rosa red, eh? Neat. Alright. There we go, boosh! Now we made it a little better this time. Now Lucario's doing better. I can't believe I messed up like this. I feel as I've been gutted like a fish. But maybe because if the next time in the future you try to use something annoying that's not going to do much of anything. Here we go. Bon appetit. Here we go. By Maze the Gourmand, she sends out a Gyarados. Sheet. Come on. Sheet. Alright, never mind. Hopefully you know what to do. Mega Evolve. Yeah, you're not gonna do well, aren't you? Come on. Dragonite, eh? Looks like we are nearly finished. Alright. One more win and you would complete your full course, but can you stand the hunger pains? Hopefully we can deal with these. We are so close. Already we did well. For the 10th course, it's 100% Kristoff's Pokemon. Bon appetit! Here we go. Kristoff. The Rampa. Go the flea! There we go, come on. Starmore, yeah? Flying Grass. Alright. Aura Sphere. Come on, Aura Sphere. Okay, this is rigged. Okay, this is just rigged. This is just officially rigged. There's nothing much I can do against this thing. I'll have to either come back way later when I get stronger. There's nothing much I can do. But we made it far, it's just, I don't think basically it's there. I'm giving this 1 out of 5 stars. You guys basically shenanigan the whole thing. There's no way you can do it unless you're stronger. Guess we're gonna have to come back here later. We'll have to head here. A moment. Wait. Either way, we need to figure out something. It's just can't believe basically it took a little while, but hey, you know how that's frustrating. let's continue on. Alright, what about you? In the side of Balkan, show the most trainers use fairy Pokemon. Some of the sites are dragons too. I'm sure you're aware dragon types are weak against dragon ice and fairy type moves. Battling with dragon types in the fairy living SBC leaves you forever in a disadvantaged position. Rather like the relationship between Seath and the bond. Oh, but those two really do sue each other, so please forgive having to mention anything. I'm afraid you sidetracked a bit. Let me get to my point. I get to battle my beloved dragon Pokemon to help me get stronger. Dragging you into battle. Ha! What they fun. Just let me know when you decide to want to battle. Alright, here we go. I will. Be warned, my Pokemon hold dragon fangs, so their attack should have some real bite. Oh, that's not going to do well. That's going because you forget, as I said, I used a type of basis. This is just getting frustrated. No more playing around. Seriously. Shell gone? Run on there. Alright, here we go. Dragon types are so strong, but my weakness is a trainer lost us in battle. Huh. Well, at least now basically we got that taken care of, so for now we do so. Well, my Pokemon could still evolve yet. As mentioned earlier, it's not easy raising dragon types in the SBC. I have my Pokemon hold dragon fangs to power up their attacks, but their struggle continues. I should have known of winning Le Super Tournoi de Jacine would be so strong. Since my Pokemon are fully evolved, perhaps I had to give them an Eviolite to hold instead. I was persuaded by LeBon's motto, the best defense is good offense. But LeBon can hardly talk, she can't even seem to win against Jesse. Perhaps she should rethink the motto of hers. In any case, I'd like to have my Dragon Fang. Thank you very much today. I would have preferred the Eviolite, but alright, I'll take that. Bondberry, eh? How am I going to get up there is the dumb... Oh, I have to go over here then. Figures. I have to jump over here, get up here, and get to the Dragonite. Oh, hello. Come on. Come on, I'll get rid of you. There, every time I get an alpha, that's just new Pokemon. Let's see if we can get up here. I just need to figure out, now that we got the roof, we can now proceed. There. That takes care of the talent. Come with the shuriken. I think we'll use Renee for this fight. Mystical fire. Alright, here we go. There you are. Dragonite just up ahead. So Dragonite is a pretty troublesome Pokemon. It hits hard and it's built tough. Its Mega Evolution was only recently discovered too. We don't even know what to expect from it. But you look curious. Something on your mind? The person you've been looking for. That's what I'm curious about. Yeah. I guess I feel like I need to protect the city since the person I'm searching for is here somewhere. Right now, that means taking care of Lumiose's rogue Mega Evolution problem. Alert! Alert! The concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning! Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. I'm ready to handle this. We need to finish this up. Let's save this Dragonite. Alright, that works out well. Perfect. Alright, here we go. There it is, Mega Dragonite. We need to get ready now, so let's do this. Alright. Command first. Moonblast. Mystical Fire. Moonblast again. Alright, we need to choose you. Ready? Mystical Fire again. Moonblast. Uh-oh. Mega Evolve. Time to Mega Evolve. Come on, Renee. Alright. Mystical Fire. Oh, come on. We need to deal with you. So guess what? Moonblast. There we go. That hurts tremendously. Come on. Right there. Come on. Come on. Where is he going? Moonblast! Now! Oh, whoa! It's bringing on a hurricane! I think we're a little too soon, but I think I don't... Oh. Hit him again. There we go. Uh-oh. Whoa! Flamethrower. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Uh-oh. Here. Uh-oh. Whoa! What the hell's going to happen? Psychic attack. Come on. Uh-oh. Firing hyper beams. All right, there we go. Come on. Unknown blast. Come. Come on. Psychic attack. Finish it. There we go. Clips his wings. But seriously, this Mega Dragonite is one tough cookie. I am not going to lie. And of course, let's see what it's pronounced. Dragonite. That's funny. That's the name of the Dragonite Megastone. Dragonite. Dragonite. That just cheers me up. You're on a roll, Shakimo. Sooner or later, we gotta find out what's causing all these Pokemon to go rogue. And Lumiose will be a place shared by people and Pokemon, just like the quotes of Quasarticle want. Thank you, that should work. Looks like we dealt with all the rogue Pokemon Vinny warned us about, huh? Alright, then let's head back to Hotel Z. A Rogue Mega Dragonite complete. There are no remaining Pokemon risk of Rogue Mega Evolution. We're going to move, let's see, we're going to need, we need for these. Alright, we should be fine for now with all the others, so that should be good. No, we got to push here, and I think we'll head here. Let's do this, Hotel Z. Here we go. Nice. We managed to save another bunch of Pokemon from Rogue Mega Evolution. As usual, it was largely thanks to your efforts. In fact, you really outdid yourself this time. I'm so glad we got you on Team MZ. Hey, MZ, can I ask you something? Yes? What is it, my young friend? You keep saying we need to find the strongest Mega Evolution user. But how do we determine that? Like, how do we know which trainer is actually the strongest? That is up to Floette to decide. What do you mean? I mean, it will require the greatest of Mega Evolution users to handle Floette's true power. For the moment, let's just simply be glad that you all continue to succeed in calming rogue Pokemon. But do we know how Floette would even decide who's the strongest? Ooh, that's a good question. Maybe it's got to be a Pokemon trainer that Floette thinks she could rely on. Well, that would be Giacomo. Since who? Heads up. Ooh, a promotion match. Grisham. Rank B. This is a promotional announcement for Trainer Giacomo Rank B. The opponent for your next promotion match has been decided. You are to face Trainer Grisham, Rank B. The trainer who wins will be promoted to Rank A. So it's finally time. You're closing on Rank N now, the very top of the Zia Royale. Just one question. Who the heck is Grissom? Does anyone know? Odd that you've made it to Rank B, but managed to keep their face secret. Some folks prefer not to show their face on their profile photos. They want to keep their daily lives and their Zia Royale activity separate. Some people register under pseudonyms or nicknames too. That's true, but still, how are you supposed to find them when you have your promotion match? You have to wait for them to find you, I guess. And risk getting things worse with Prism Tower? No way, we can't just sit back and wait. Huh. You know, we could try to, a good trick we could try to do is, we could ask Vinny. After all, it seems that, those guys know what to do. I have a feeling he would just offer us some personal information like that. Maybe Emma could help, though. Let's head to the Looker Bureau, Giacomo, and try to find one more about this Grissom. And that's fair enough. It would be fair. Looks like the competition to see who hits the rank A first has begun. Who joined the ZRL under false names? That's some strange people out there. I know. The strongest Mega Evolution user. Another role I should have fulfilled and yet failed to. Huh. You better figure out. Looks like poor ZA is there. So I guess we got to go back to Miss Emma then. Alright, no problem on that. Oh! Look at my manners. I forgot to give a shout out to everyone. Let's do this. I'm so sorry about that. So first, we should start out with Nexo Sparkle. She, of course, has been playing Legend ZA and as mentioned before, has completed her living dex. This is her playing Pokemon Legend, not Legends, Pokemon Diamond and Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Oh, her hair is heavy. There it is!
And she, of course, for those wondering, she's a shiny fanatic. But she likes to catch shiny pokes.
Here's the Shellos. Yes! Yes!
And that works out well. Next, of course, our another good friend, Lizard Guy. He will be playing Resident Evil 3. And here's him playing another...
Dude! Oh man, this one's the stoner.
That is so true. That's him playing Pokemon Legend ZA. Next is Zaruk Windcaller. They're playing Sword and Sandals 2.
I'm evil.
Oh, this is my personal favorite one. I love this clip.
Come on, go inspect the rock. Go inspect the sound. Haha, you fool! You've been japed! Ding.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Who the fuck?
Good lord.
That was so good. So
And of course, we'll finish off with Napalm X5. They're playing Tears of the Kingdom. And of course, but of course, we see the Inkling in their natural habitat. Playing Splatoon.
Step up my game. There's no good out here. Mind tricks that don't work on me, only short stacks. Wait a minute.
Well, either way, that takes care of a good thing, so let's continue on, shall we? Now that we got all the shoutouts taken care of, we need to get ourselves ready to find. So first, let's go to Emma's place. Emma's location should be here, but we can take a peek. And why don't we take a peek and get some other stuff? I need to find some rare things, maybe get some items. It'd be nice to be able to get some good stuff, and maybe some decent Pokemon. I am not lying, it would be good. Jesto Berry, who are you? I want to be artistic in all things, even Pokemon battles. Makes those battles truly shine as their beauty and strength. And a therm roll it is. You don't know what I mean? You'll find out when you battle me. In this battle, artistically. Talk to me once you're ready to battle. Someone's eager. Alright, never mind. I won't have an artistic battle. Then let us battle. In the name of art, on guard! That lady has gone nuts, I think. I think she's seriously a loony. Bina the artist, but then again, all artists are loony. Bink. Oh! The flea. I think that car Bink's a shiny. I think. You miss. What's your next one going to be? Earthquake. Let's see. Onyx, eh? Oh, I think I know what they're not shiny. She just been. I'm denying you any chance of you basically doing this. Earthquake. Seriously, is all of our moves just explosion moves? Come on. I see, so that's your plan, eh? Gorgast. Asafang. Not bad, but guess what? Ah, well, that takes care of that thing. Kaboom! Oh, I think I'm... Oh. It's the... Self-destruct. Explosion! I faced trainers who would shout, "Let us give it all we got before a battle." Thanks to her, me and my Pokemon realized what it really meant to give out a battle of all. Don't you worry. In the first place, I go after every battle as a Pokemon Center. The ephemeral beauty found in a fleeting battle, and the healing to bring out the resistance. This is indeed our style. There's battle artistically. What did we get from her? Oh, 2 battle caps and a self-destruct. Okay, perfect. That's good. Anyway, let's go to the Pokemon Center and get ourselves healed up. That's for certain. Thank you. Here we go. Nope, we're all good. That takes care of that, and we only got an hour and 53 minutes before we proceed, so why don't we continue on to the next area? And let's head over to Luca Bureau, that will do that. And after that, maybe next time I could do some running. It'd be nice to be able to deal some good stuff. Alright. Oh! Hello, Mimi. What you're doing here? Glad to see you too, Mimi. Hello there. What can I help you for? What can I do for you today? Is it about your case? I've narrowed down the list of likely candidates by looking at people who came to Lumiose within the last few years. Thanks, Emma, but actually I'm looking for another missing person we're here for today. Another missing person? Alright, let's hear it. We need to find Giacomo's opponent for his next promotion match. You have a name? Grissom. I know the name. One of the top-ranked trainers in the Zia Royale, or so I heard. I can give you the information you need, but this knowledge could potentially put you in danger. You still want to know? Of course we still do. It's for Lumiose's sake. Come on. I figured you'd say that. Okay, I know what I'll do. If you beat me in a battle, I'll tell you what I know. Come on, let's head outside. To have ourselves one. Oh, before we do, looks like we got ourselves 13 seconds for another commercial break. So before we get ourselves ready for a battle, I believe I should first get ready for a commercial break. So, till then, folks, be right back. See you in a bit. Alright, that works out well. Oh, this is interesting. A depiction of the fruit Pokemon Serena and the Scarecrow Pokemon Cacturn. Some have chosen to explore the figures of Pokemon so different than humans in order to better understand the anatomy and to explore the nature of the hearts of mind. Ladies and gentlemen, we found the origin of DeviantArt. Pokemon.
Get off it! 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 No! 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 No!
Trando unit killed.
Help me!
right now. Wouldn't that be funny? It'd be so funny, trust me.
My mouth's full of food. Yeah, so can't lust now. Eating.
Oh, can I have a taste?
No.
I was being serious. It really would have gotten to Auntie Nyan Nyan.
No. Get your own. You're not mooching food off me. I don't give a care about basically what the heck you do. But don't take my food.
Really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. But ew.
Someone's in here.
Oh,
Hola. It's coming back up again.
sorry. I did not need to see that. I did not need to see that.
We're back from my commercial break. Hope you guys enjoyed some fun. And yes, that was the scene from Jet Force Gemini. One of my personal favorite
There
games.
we go.
Anyway, let's continue on, shall we? Looks like we get to deal with Bookour, so let's choose our first Pokemon. So let's do these. We'll open up with you first, so yes. You should know, Emma's really strong. Her detective work means she's too busy for the Zia Royale, but she could be in the top ranks for sure. Are you ready to battle me? I'm ready to win. Huh. Alright. I'll be using Pokemon that were given to me by a man who played an important role in my life. Malamar, everyone, let's go. Ooh, Malamar, eh? I'm not anticipating someone like you. You are challenged by Detective Emma. She sends out Ampharos, and of course, I send out my Ampharos. Battle of Ampharoses. Confuse Ray. Alright, Dragon Pulse. Flash Cannon. Thunderbolt. There we go, come on. Mawale. Uh-oh. Alright, return. Go, Winnie. No, not Winnie, I mean Ishizu. There we go. Lopunny, eh? Go flee. Line press. Slippy, you're up. Alright, Slippy, you know what to do. Water Shuriken. Hector, next up. There we go. And Malamar, eh? Alright, let's do this. Hector, time to Mega Evolve. My Pokemon and I aren't alone. My old mentors have our backs in spirit. Oh, and looks like we get to see one of my ones I want to get. There we go. And behold the Mega Mind, which makes sense for a detective, to be honest. Sword Dance. Liquidation. Makes you wonder how she uses that for intense interrogation. Good thing those old guys aren't here to see this. Alright. Tell me, what do you two know about Team Flare? They're a group that caused all the trouble for Kalos 5 years ago, right? Exactly right. Their group was led by a mind named Lysander. He disappeared 5 years ago, but now he's reappeared, calling himself L. He's been spotted around town with a mysterious Pokemon. It seemed suspicious, so I decided to investigate them. Not for a client, just for me. But everything I've uncovered tells me that L hasn't been doing anything sinister at all. In fact, he seems to be so genuine to try and help save Lumiose. So not just the old god we got to worry about here, but rather the new. See, about 5 years ago, I had my own ties with someone who was involved in Team Flare. That's how I've heard about what I'm about to tell you. Before Team Flare collapsed, they started making moves to ensure they left a legacy. Apparently, they tried a few different things, including making the expansion suit that I use. Another one of their efforts involved training up a new generation to carry on their ideals. Grissom was one of the young trainers that Team Flare taught, though it's not clear if Grissom has even his real name or not. And now it seems Grissom is taking part in the Zia Royale. But why? To what end? Could it still be for Team Flare? I've heard about them a bit from Professor Darius. There's no real saying for sure, not until I do some more digging at least. You know what? I bet Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab could tell you more about Grissom. You mean Mabel knows Grissom? Sorry, but that's not for me to say. It's up to Mabel to decide how much she wants to share. Thanks for the tip, Emma. This is interesting. Now the story's getting deeper. I'll do some investigating of my own. You should go to the Pokemon Research Lab and see what Mabel says, Giacomo. Alright, there we. Time to do that. Alright, let's claim a new... Speaking of which, we better claim our new item, Nasty Plot. Alright, Solar Beam should be the next move. So we better head to the Pokemon Lab. There it is. That's where we're looking. No, that's Cafe Soeli. We need to find where the there it is. Yep, that's it. To think all the time I stopped by there once just to get the rare Pokemon. And now I got a few rare ones to boot. So now we got to deal with these. I better heal up my Pokemon. Let's see, we got CB. Alright, Winnie. There we go. Let's see. We better go to Director's office. We need to figure out what in the world she knows about this Grissom fellow. Rat, that vile little man! I can't believe that mayor. It's not my fault we keep getting more wild zones. And it's not even like I could tell him off. Not when he knows that I'm basically at his mercy. That doesn't mean I should get worked into the ground. I'm acting director of this place. Eh? Did I get you at the wrong time, Professor Mabel? Are you making progress on my research tasks? I want to know about Grissom. Grissom? Who could that be? Someone who was in Team Flare. Team Flare? It seems you already know more about this Gris than I would, though. But please enlighten me about these. Fine. So I used to be part of Team Flare. Wait, seriously? You were once a member of the Team Flare? I don't really mind telling people if they're merely curious. But they are still people today who react badly if they ever hear the words Team Flare, you know. So I don't exactly walk around advertising it, but I wouldn't lie if I'm asked about it either. When everything fell apart, I got taken into custody along with the others. But I took a plea deal. So I got made acting director to this lab. Easy to keep tabs on me if I'm always stuck here, right? My role in Team Flare also had me looking into Pokemon energy and all, so I don't hate the work. Sorry, didn't mean to be a sob story to spill on you. You want to know about Grissom, huh? He was part of the younger generation in Team Flare. Everyone called him Gris. It means gray. Like the color of ashes. He was pretty strong when it came to Pokemon battles. Not that he got much chance to show off that skill of his. I honestly don't know what he might have been thinking now, joining the Zia Royale. But if you really gotta know, you might want to try Nouveau Cafe in Central Plaza. The cafe truck? Why? You'll find out when you go, won't you? Sheesh, kids don't take all the mystery and fun out of life. You're about to walk into a pretty sticky situation, but I'll be there to help you when the time comes. And don't forget, I still want you to keep up your research work too. Alright, that is not a problem. Looks like we know where to go. So Centrical Plaza, eh? Another spot I have to go. Alright, I know what we got to deal with. So it's time to take a peek and figure out. So Centrical Plaza, that would be here, the first Nouveau Cafe. Going to be interesting to think that even members of Team Flare are there. I think I remembered, as I said, Professor Darius once said he was once a member of Team Flare. Not of Team Flare, he fought Team Flare. The only good thing we gotten to offer is our location. You here for another nasty drink? I'd like you to order something, please. If you'd like to order something, please speak to the young lady there. I'd like to order one promotion match. Well, isn't this entertaining? It looks like you've managed to find your next opponent. Quiet master of Centrical Plaza's famed Nouveau Cafe truck is indeed just a front. Truth is, I'm one of the top-ranked members in the Zia Royale, the foremost trainer in rank B. I'm the boss of Team Flare Nouveau. Yes, you found me. Grissom, at your service. I got my own goals to achieve. Goals that have brought me to the ZA Royale. Which is why I cannot let you defeat me. I suppose this still makes little sense to you, however. Shall I explain the whole thing? Grissom, you know this kid is with AZ. There's no point even trying to explain it all to someone on AZ's side. This is Grisel, one of my comrades in Team Flare Nouveau. Let's just take this kid down right here, right now, when we got the chance. Grisel, please do calm yourself. Nouveau's Cafe is here to offer comfort to the masses. It's no place to start a commotion. Fine. I send you a location. If you care about all that knowing the truth, then go there and wait. We'll close up shop, then head over there. If you be so kind, please check your map and find your own way. We'll meet you there. Well, this is one interesting basis. So now Team Flare refers to themselves as Team Flare Nouveau. Well, never would anticipate that kind of thing, huh? I do not know what these guys want to deal with, but still, I want to deal with this siege. Well, time to wait here. What in the world is this? I've never even seen this place before. Look at you, waiting like a good little boy. I imagine you must be asking yourself why we would want to meet you at such a spot. This is Lysander Cafe. It was a very important place for anyone in Team Flare, though now it's just an empty storefront. No one has any desire to rent a location so closely associated with such a disreputable group. And since no one wants it, we've taken the liberty of continuing to use it as a base for Team Flare. Or more rightly, for Team Flare Nouveau. You do know about Team Flare, don't you? To be honest, I only learned about them much. Mostly just from tales from Mr. Darius, but all I know about is not really. Sorry. You don't even know? Of course you don't. How could someone like you ever understand? Grissom, this kid is our enemy. He's nothing but an obstacle to our goals we hope to achieve for Team Flare Nouveau. There's no point in trying to explain anything to someone like this. Let's just get rid of him. The world has not been kind or forgiving toward those of us who were part of Team Flare. I'm afraid it's all too understandable. Sad, though, it is, that some harden their hearts in response, like Griselle here has done. My apologies. I'm afraid there's simply no stopping Griselle when she sets a course of action. Though it will mean revealing your battle tactics to me before a promotion match, I must ask. Please, won't you grant Griselle the battle she desires? Looks like I have no choice for these siege, so we'll have to fight you. So I guess I have no choice to deal. Alright, fleet. We'll start off with the fleet. Alright. Fight me! I will, and I win. I'm not going to let someone, regardless if they're Team Flare or Team Flare Nova or whatever they are. I'm gonna burn you up to the ground. There won't be enough of you left to fight in the Royale. I see. Oh! Cool, it's a remix of Team Flare's battle. Griselle of Team Flare Nova. Go the flea! Alright. Alright, come on. Burn them! Alright, camera up there. Return! Slippy! Alright, come on. What their shuriken? Come on. They're gonna bring out you, Hector. Aerodactyl, eh? Alright. Liquidation! Metagross. Alright. Heat crash. Earthquake. Power, eh? Alright, Renee, you know what to do. Mega Evolve. Let's see what you're going to do. I've got to win this battle, so we can't let anyone stand in our way. And what are you going to be using, eh, Griselle? Come on, I want to see what you're going to do. Oh, that's a... wow. Incroyable. A man. Hyper psychic attack. Finish it. Moonblast! This is ridiculous. I lost. My Pokemon lost. That was well fought. I expected nothing less from Team MZ's new 8th, the one who seeks to save Lumiose City. I'd say it's time for a little coffee break. Voila, one Emperor Roast, one signature drink of Nouveau Cafe. That should have perked up the Pokemon who battled for us as well. Now that we're all feeling refreshed, allow me to teach you about the true history of Team Flare, and what is it we hope to accomplish. Please join us inside. This is going to be interesting. I am a bit curious, so let's take a peek. The fiery red of Lysander's burning passion. That is what fills this Lysander Cafe. And here in this place, I'd like to explain to you why I chose to battle in the Zia Royale. Shall we begin with Team Flare? You see, the group known as Team Flare provided a place for people to come together and help one another, all to achieve a more beautiful world. Our leader, a man named Lysander, grew disillusioned with humanity over time. Fearing what the future might bring, he sets his sights on a new goal of his own: reduce the number of people in the world. Mon Dieu! In the end, Lysander made a truly foolish choice. He chose to use the ultimate weapon. The ultimate weapon? Sir Darius mentioned about something about that of a Kalosian legend. I remembered a bit about that. Do you know about the ultimate weapon, which nearly burned the Kalos region off the map? The weapon was AZ's creation. AZ? You may only see AZ as the kindly figure who has provided you with a place to call home. But if he had never built something so horrifying as the ultimate weapon, then Lysander would have never been driven to such madness. We in Team Flare wouldn't have become society's outcasts. And now it appears AZ is out to save Lumiose, relying on the support of your Team MZ. Honestly, it's laughable. My apologies, I imagine you don't know how to respond to such an unexpected outpouring. And of course, you might not even believe a word that I've said. That's why I invite you, Giacomo, to witness the truth yourself. And how is that supposed to be, huh? You'll see. Open sesame! Beyond that door lies the former Lysander Labs. It was the facility used to research in the days when Team Flare was still active. And it was down there we've learned of AZ's secret for ourselves. That's where we learned about the terrible weapon that AZ created. You must see the truth with your own eyes, if you are ever to fully understand how awful it is. Lysander Lab was designated to be Labyrinth. And of course, plenty of wild Pokemon have taken over the place since it's abandoned. You might have be done in before you even get to see the truth yourself. Oh, I've dealt with worse, so I guess now we have to enter in, huh? The labyrinthian basis that is Lysander's lab. I don't believe it. Huh? Hello? Who could it be? I figured enough time has passed since you have gotten yourself into some trouble. Let me guess. You're down in Lysander's lab? Mais oui. If so, you should be an elevator right in front of you. See it? You'll see it. You need to find an elevator key. There should be one lying around there somewhere. So we need to find ways to get in and out. Doors seem to be locked. The letter A is displayed on the console. You can't proceed as long as the elevator is locked. Find the elevator key at the labs. Alright, so I have to go find some new... So we have to go look around, huh? Interesting. This old place is like... Really? Oh, hello. Alright, come on. Oh, these Pokemon are tough. Other Shuriken. The warp panel doesn't have enough power. You'll have to find the right power supply unit and get it running again. Oh, I think... Oh, I wonder... Ooh, could this be it? There we go. Let's see, this looks like a... Huh, what's this? A switch. You pull down the lever and activate the power supply unit. Okay, that should help us out a bit. See, the lights are back on. A nearby warp panel should work now. Ah, I see. So we pulled the switch and that should help us out. Where are we going this time? Okay. Looks like I found something that could help us a bit. Alright, you know what to do. Hello, Dark Pulse. Ooh, this could be definitely good. Alright, I think I know what we can do. Change move, we're gonna replace Shadow Sneak with Dark Pulse at least. So now we got some new abilities. No, we got the TMs, there we go. Rock Slide, here we are. Dark Pulse, that should give us a little bit of a boost for now. Did I see some? I saw something when I came in here. Hello, here we are. Lab key card A. I see. Nice. Alright, so we need to figure out where to go next. Oh, we found a Dawnstone. Perfect. Oh, it looks like that one's a dead end. Can't cross here. Let's get back here. Looks like we found a key. Let's see. Alright. You tap the key card against the panel. Door opened. Look at that, the door. We just got... Oh, Noivar! She... Rock Slide, Ishizu! Alright, that should help us out a bit. Interesting. Looks like the door panel is down. We need to figure out what to find. Well, what do you know? Come on. Use. Come on. That should deal with them. It looks like I think we found some special items. It looks like. And another one of these. Better flip the switch and see what we can find. You got the power on. So each area is now reactivated, which is good. We need to figure out and deal with the situation. The lights are back on and nearby warp panel should work now. Let's continue on, but it looks like most of these got damaged. This door is locked. This area seems to be busted. Wait. Maybe... Yeah, that could work. We can use one of the panels and maybe get to the other side. Alright, looks like it did work. Alright, so we got one of those. Let's go here. Ooh, what's this? Lab card B. Alright, this is incredible. I guess now we can move into the next area. You tap keycard B against the panel. So this is so why would, but so far I'm wondering what truth is he refer. Hello. Come on. Hammer. These Pokemon have a habit of not disappearing, huh? I'll have to find a bedlam one of these moments. Uh-oh. Alright, that should help us at the beat. So it looks like Manentrix and Bedlam's coming here. We better take a peek and see what we can nail. Another one of these switches. Right? The lights are back on. The nearby warp panel should work now. To be honest, just having Pokemon there is just interesting. Alright, you know what to do. What our shuriken. Let me move in here if we can find anything. Nope. Another max revive and some more mushrooms. Let's go in here. Alright, this should work. Alright, let's see. Alright, resist feathers. Alright, another pretty feather. But seriously, this is I did not know they were gonna throw this Lysander Lab stuff, which I remembered playing Legends, the original X and Y. Alright, come on. Come on. Do what to do. Whoa, oh. Alright, you know what to do. Earthquake. We got a new Pokemon, that's for certain. 300 points. What's these? These, a key card. A new key card. Zinc. To think, basically, I would never anticipate being able to find any rare Pokemon here, let alone others in certain areas. Hello. Alright, you know what to do. It will restore. Asfang! Alright, we got some new stuff that works, so come on. Earthquake, come on. That should deal with you. Rare candy, huh? Looks like we've made it to this one. You tap keycard seat against the panel. Ah, so the doors are. Oh, that is an egg. That's an egg slash. What is it? What is that? What is a monster like that doing here, huh? Egg slash, float this way. It looks like you have to defeat it to continue ahead. Great. Huh. A guard Pokemon to deal with this siege. Alrighty, Shizu, you know what to do. First things first. Earthquake! Hon! Huh, nice. Well, that works out well. Well, that takes care of that Pokemon. The path is now clear. So this is it, huh? At least that Guardian Edge-a-Slash is neutralized. Qu'est-ce que c'est? What's this? We must have found it. Here. You got the elevator key. The key activates the elevator Lysander Labs. It's emblazoned with Team Flare's logo. Head to the elevator near the entrance. What's this? It's one of the standing stones that line Route 10, all the way from the ruins in Ghostenge Town. The stone apparently behaves in a mysterious manner. They usually emit energy, but when the ultimate weapon is active, that reverses. They then begin to absorb energy from Pokemon attached to them. So this is a Ghostenge Town stone. Alright, we better pull this last switch. Maybe it'll activate something that lets us through. I see. There. That gets us out of the area. Perfect. I guess now we can move on to the next area. And there we are. There we go. You tap the elevator key against the panel. You can now use the elevator. Which floor would you like to go? Basement level 2, we need to go. Hmm. This looks like a prison cell, but why? Interesting. Well, you better go down to 3rd floor then. Man, this is basically morbid. Every time I always take an elevator, it always goes downstairs to odd areas. Man, the light's on. Some of the machinery powered back on in response to your presence. Security check initialized. Possessing of all key cards have been confirmed. Commencing partial reboot of system. System rebooted. Voice guidance enabled. 4 files are available for playback. File 1, the device. File 2, the fuel. File 3, the legends. File 4, our shared dreams. Which would you like to review? The device. The device that grants life. This device was created 3,000 years ago in the past. It was originally designed to restore life to a Pokemon that has perished. We have found this ultimate weapon buried in the earth beneath Ghosthenge Town. It has been well preserved. We believe we can have it operational with little work. We have not yet found the necessary key to activate the weapon. We believe AZ should still possess it, since he was the machine's creator. We must find him and capture him without delay. Which file would you like to review? The fuel. The device that grants life is in fact grants deceased Pokemon grants the deceased life stolen from other Pokemon. This is because the basic function of the device is to distill energy into its purest form, then emit that distilled energy. The emission that can take form of convection, radiation, or conduction. Thus, life can be conducted back into a Pokemon that has lost its own, allowing it to be revived. Zutalor! This thing could basically take life and give it away. What then would occur if we were to fuel the device with the energy of a legendary Pokemon? Which file would you like to review? The legend. Kalos said to have 2 legendary Pokemon. Xerneas, which represents life and rebirth, and Yveltal, which represents destruction and death. The power that grants life and the power to steal life. These are the mysterious abilities that even science had not been able to decode. What would happen if we were to use such power to activate the ultimate weapon? Our shared dream should be the last one we should look at. As the world grows wealthier, the number of Pokemon and people will only continue to grow, and that growth will invite new difficulties. In time, life will fill every corner of the planet until no more life can be sustained. When is there only one of something, it cannot be shared. When something cannot be shared, it will be fought over. And when something is fought over, something must survive without it. The only way to create a world where people live in beauty, a world without conflict or theft, is to reduce the number of living things. My comrades in Team Flare, the time has come to lead the world toward a more beautiful future. That guard. Wait, you're here? Have you learned the secret of the ultimate weapon? How truly abominable it was? AZ created that weapon. Then, 1,000 years later, he also made a device that now dwells within Prism Tower. But how? Blackguard seems to wish that I come to this place. I have lost most of my memories, and yet this place does bring back some. What I remembered mostly clear is AZ. When I spoke with him 5 years ago, I thought through the bars of his cells. I did not know his true intent, but I did learn of the device within Prism Tower. I set my mind on activating both the ultimate weapon and that device. But to activate the device requires a certain Pokemon, one particular Floette. And there was no way to know where that Floette could be. That led me to abandon my plans for the tower's device. But the ultimate weapon could still be activated using the key AZ carried. So I did. There was an explosion. Remember that much, though I cannot recall the cause of it. Perhaps the weapon was incomplete. I was buried deep in the earth, together with Team Flare's secret base. But you're still alive. But how? That saved me. It worked to protect all living creatures in the area from the light raining down, the deadly light of the ultimate weapon. In doing so, Zygarde exhausted its own power. But at the weapon's activation, the device in Prism Tower awakened as well, sensing danger. Now it's become a threat to Lumiose. It can fully lose control at any time. To stop the device and protect the city, Zygarde must regain its true power. It has given me a mission. Sooner or later, the tower will enter a frenzied state similar to Rogue Mega Evolution. The only one who could bring it back under control is AZ's Floette. Yes, we need the Eternal Flower and the trainer who can draw forth its full power. This is the truth, I know. And now you have learned all that those young people waiting in Lysander's cafe wanted to learn. Speak with Grissom at the end with AZ, and do what must be done. So, the whole thing was basically one big weapon. But why is the question? Why? I have no clue, and why in the world would AZ do this? You see Lysander? I met him inside. To think that he's still alive, and yet he doesn't seem to remember us in the slightest. How could he just forget? It's all because of him that the rest of us... Grisel, there will be a time for such things later. And you, Giacomo, you know the truth of AZ's sins. And so I make a request of you. Get AZ's Floette and give her to me. Why would I do a thing like that? You must see by now, with AZ's special Floette, we should be able to keep Prism Tower controlled. Everything we've learned points to that conclusion. We must stop the tower from going on a rampage, if ever to achieve such a beautiful world Team Flare once dreamed of. And if we can be the ones to protect Lumiose, then people will finally see us differently. Do you understand? We were mere children, born of those who chose to join Team Flare, and yet we too became pariahs in the eyes of society when Team Flare was disbanded. But we couldn't just leave Lumiose. The city's our home too, and we love it as much as anyone else. The only reason Team Flare existed was to make Lumiose better, to make all of Kalos better. At Nouveau Cafe, we worked hard to provide coffee to those who have little else. As we worked there, we also heard the voices of Lumiose's people. We understand the city better than anyone else. We know its people better than anyone else. So if you really want to face me in battle, you'll need more than just a challenger's ticket. You need to be ready to hand over AZ's Floette to me. Must become strong with the Pokemon trainer by battling my way up the Zia Royale. I must become the strongest Mega Evolution user. Then I'll be the one who restrains Prism Tower with AZ's Floette. Go talk with the rest of Team MZ and decide what to do. It's really ought to do. In time, they'll all learn of AZ's sins. But go back to Hotel Z. Zutalor. To think that's something of a major problem. Anyway, we better get ourselves ready, and after that, I need to get... back to Hotel Z, huh? Alright, looks like we got to deal with a more new problem. And you think it's basically there. Vert District. Right, before we proceed, I need to get ourselves healed up. There we go. Before we go, I better be right back and stretch my legs and as well as take care of other things. So again, be right back, folks!
There we go. And a Discord mod? Are you talking about Sukamon? That's an insult. At least Sukamon's a good boy. Discord mods aren't. No offense to actual Discord mods.
The Dark Turok.
Ah, 50, nice. Defense 79. Timber Hiron's now 51.
Impossible! I'm not as weak as that pathetic.
Oh. Damn. Shit, I was not.
Alright, now that we're back up here. Good, we're out of this area. This is gonna be the more funniest part out there. You're gonna laugh. This is gonna be.
I like this. Watch. And then looks like we're done with our commercial break. Come on, so let's get ourselves back and continue. Because this is going to be a big thing, that's for certain. You've returned. I've heard from Emma what leads you were following up on. I imagine you have learned so much of my tale right now. Is that right? Oh, Giacomo, did you manage to find Grissom? He was I found him all right. He was the guy from the cafe. No kidding. I went digging into the rumors about Grissom with Emma after our chat. Sounds like he's one formidable trainer. Plus, he's part of this group, Team Claire Nouveau. And he's been gathering all sorts of info about Lumiose from customers at Nouveau Cafe. He even seems to know some weird's going on with Prism Tower. Hey Z, is there any chance you could tell us more about the tower, given the situation? Yes. I've also been thinking it's time. I've talked to you all about it. Come, we'll speak on the roof. Giacomo? You know of the ultimate weapon, do you? I went to Lysander Labs to learn about it. But I can't believe it. Then I shall tell you of the terrible sins I've committed, and of my regrets. In the war that occurred 3,000 years ago, many things were lost. So many Pokemon had their future stolen. People lost their everyday lives they've known. And my Floette was sent to the front lines, where she lost her life. I made a device, a machine that could grant life, and so that I could revive my beloved Floette. I brought Floette back to life. I got back what I've loved most. But my rage has not subsided. I could not forgive the world that has hurt the Pokemon that I loved. Lore time, folks! In my rage, I remade my device into the ultimate weapon. I put an end to the senseless conflict that would have taken everything from us, by becoming destruction itself. The light fired from the ultimate weapon reached the heavens, then poured down, burning away all that rested upon the earth. The Floette must have known the truth. She must have realized that the life I have given to her was stolen from so many other Pokemon. She left me, and I wandered alone for 3,000 years. Seriously, for 3,000 whole years? During those long years of aimless wandering, a man of great power asked me for my help. He said he wanted a way to protect Kalos. At this, I thought to myself, I cannot make another device that would take from others, but perhaps I can make one that would share the eternal life I have bestowed on Floette. Oh, that's what Agni is. That is what's hidden deep within Prism Tower. I built Agni to give meaning to the eternal life I have burdened Floette with. It was, in one sense, my attempt to atone to Floette for what I've done. I dreamt of the day when I could use Agni after reuniting with Floette at last. That day did not come to pass, but that was because we were living in a time of peace. But now Agni? tower is emitting excessive amounts of mega power, even without Mega Floette present. This is only conjectured on my part, but I believe it may be related to the ultimate weapon being fired 5 years ago. That shock awoke in Agni, and has caused the mega power containing with it to spill forth. It has led to the rampant rogue mega evolution. The Pokemon suffer, the people come to harm. There is only one way to put an end to the pain. A mega evolution user must evolve Mega Floette and together reach the control panel within Agni. Mon Dieu! I never could have imagined that you and Floette had that kind of history. And the tower too. So we need a strongest Mega Evolution user to stop the tower from going berserk. I have a question. Why would Floette be able to Mega Evolve at all? Normally, Pokemon can only Mega Evolve when they aren't capable of evolving any further. Shouldn't Floette be able to evolve into Flowgress? My Floette cannot evolve. Perhaps because she is such a special Pokemon, having saved the lives of so many others. Though that's only my conjecture. Floette returning to my side after 3,000 years was an act of forgiveness, but she likely also returned to me so that I could atone for my sins by stopping the tower. However, I no longer have it in me to do battle as a trainer. I mean, yeah, I guess you might have kicked all those events into motion, AZ, but I'm sure you never dreamed of a tower would go berserk like this. That doesn't matter. AZ still made an awful mess, and Team MZ is stuck cleaning it up. Naveen! I appreciate that AZ is trying to right his wrongs, and I owe him as much as any of us do. I don't want to be the bad guy any more than the rest of you, but accountability matters. You do realize you might die trying to fix all this, do you? Naveen is correct to what he says. I continue to cause you children nothing but trouble because of my own powerlessness. I am truly sorry. I understand, AZ. Just leave it to Team MZ. Giacomo? It's up to us to keep the tower from going wild, and that means you got to beat Greasem. I'm so conflicted on this. How come? Tell him about Greasem's. Tell him more about Team Flare Nouveau. Ah, yes, I see why you hesitate. Still, though, as rough as that is, can you afford to give up now? Besides, even if you backed down and left everything up to Greasem, how would you know Floette would choose to fight alongside him? And would that bring AZ any peace? I understand feeling conflicted, but I think you should face Greasem. Let the outcome of your battle decide things. Alright, it's time for you to go challenge Greasem to a promotional match. Thank you. I will forever be grateful for meeting you all, my dear Team MZ. Team MZ. Valid. Oh, hey, Oblivion. Welcome. I'm glad to see you're here. We just got to the big revelation that you missed. To give an example, to give a big revelation, it turns out if you played X and Y, and to give a recap of the story, it turned AZ, to give a summary, AZ made an ultimate weapon that was basically the weapon that basically ended a war. It also turned out he built a new weapon, or something called Agni, in Prism Tower. Meaning all that time in X and Y, Prism Tower was essentially home to a weapon. Who knew? I wonder what Clement would do. Either way, time to have a battle. Did you arrive an answer together with your fellows at Team MZ? Yes, I'll battle you. Honestly, why has Team MZ been trying so hard to reach to the top of the ZA Royale anyway? We are fighting for SZ. Yeah, we know all about the old man and that black flower fled of his. So all you idiots hope to achieve is helping AZ tidy away the mess he made for everyone? Marcel, please, that's too far. But it's true that you, Giacomo, don't have any real ties to this city. Excuse moi, but I do have ties to this city. Sure, I may have been a child before the whole things went on, and sure, I may have been basically born. I may have been born in Paldea and traveled thanks to Professor Darius. But to be honest, I am Kalosian, and whether I am, Kalos is my home. What reason does some outsider like you want to protect Lumiose? To be honest, it's because I care about the people, the Pokemon, and the city. That's good. I'm glad you also have something you wish to fight for. But still, it pales before my own desires to emerge victorious from this battle. I will become the greatest trainer and use AZ's Floette to protect the people from protect the city from the tower. And when I restore the honor and memory of Team Flare and all who have ever had their names tied to it, I will make our dreams a reality at last. Years ago, I always thought it wasn't meant capturing wild Pokemon in a ball and forcing them to fight one another, but I guess it's just a game. Huh. Yeah, but it's interesting lore about it, Oblivion. But how are you doing? That's why I must defeat you. No more delays. Let's finish this. One piping up battle to go. I see what you're going to do. This is it, folks. Challenger's ticket verified. You are cleared to start a promotion match. This is it. Looks like we are ready to deal with. Your resolve is nothing compared to my own. You carry nothing like the burdens that I carry, and yet you think you'll be able to save Lumiose. I will show you my resolve. I will protect Lumiose, but I'll also free you from your past. May the flames of Team Flare rage strong and true, and burn away all the shame and regret. Charizard, let your dark flame pour forth. Good to hear, Oblivion. It looks like we are in a promotional match. You are challenged by Grissom of Team Flare Novo. Goro, huh? Oh, it's Shizu. Crash. Earthquake. Rock slide. Shoutouts. What did I get? Let me think. I think you got one of them, which was, I forgot which one. I'm sorry, Larry. Malamar, huh? Alright. Time to return. Alright, Renee. Moonblast. Thor, you're up. Liquidation. Return. Go the flea. Guard that. Flying press. Go back. Alright, Salamence, huh? Alright. Dragon Pulse. Nice job. You're up now, Slippy. It is all up to you. Charizard, eh? Alright, Mega Evolve, Slippy. My wasted you. Nothing but ash and ruin. Mega Evolve and burn it all away, Charizard. So what is he going to Mega Evolve his Charizard into? Charizard X. Alright. Water Shuriken. Beam. Water Shuriken. Ha! I guess you can say that was revenge for a certain Pokemon outcome. You certainly do direct your Pokemon with skill. There's no denying it. I have to say it did pretty well, but to think I made it this far. Your victory is confirmed. Congratulations. Now processing your promotion. We did it! Rank A. You've been promoted to Rank A. You lost, but Charizard and the rest of your team looked happy in the battle, Grissom. If only we could leave behind the name Team Flare. Leave behind Lumiose itself. We'd free ourselves of such a heavy burden. But Team Flare and the dreams of Lysander hope to make real, that world of beauty and the sense of justice still that holds to us, and they tied us to this place. Alexander may be gone astray, but there was true righteousness in his heart. His ideals, the care he showed for us all. If I throw them aside now, I don't know who'd I'd be. It seems you are now Lumiose's strongest Mega Evolution, Giacomo. Please take care of Prism Tower and our city. I'll do my best on that. If you have need of us, we will come to your aid. After all, Nouveau exists in order to help others, so we can make the world beautiful together. Toward that aim, let me provide you with a TM. Blair Bleats, huh? Nice. Come by Nouveau Cafe anytime. I'll make you one of those panchamomel teas you like. See? Well, at least now we got that taken care of. I guess everyone had a show. Blackguard? What are you doing here? I may have been defeated. I've been found unworthy of becoming Zygarde's trainer, but I'll build a life that shows me things that aren't defined me, who define me. Zed. Grissom. It seems self-serving desire crept in and overshadowed the ideals he holds dear. Though I, of course, am to blame for that. Thank you for helping him see the error of his ways. Prism Tower appears to be nearing its breaking point. I bet they'll deal something with that. And unfortunately, Zygarde still lacks the last of its cells it needs to use its full strength. When the time comes, I hope you'll be able to protect this city. Or rather not the city itself, but every living being here in Lumiose. Oh, looks like we got ourselves a problem. This ain't good. We need to figure. And I see we're gonna have a meal after this. Johnny? Why are you staring at me like this? Guess what? I made it to rank A too! Whoa! You both reached rank A the same day? It must have helped you two a lot to have strong teammates like each other to help train with. With 2A ranked trainers, I know we'll be able to take care of the tower. Big yes on that. I suppose that means that it's nearly time for Floette to help us resolve the whole situation. I wonder who Floette will choose. Floette, what is it? What's wrong? Oh no. Oh no. Wait, Floette looks like she's in pain. The tower. It's the Angie that is affecting you. You okay? Look, looks like she'll be okay. But I'm sure Floette's pretty worried too. There's no telling if we really are able to stop the tower. That's true though. But we'll never succeed if we let ourselves get too caught up in worrying about things going wrong. Yeah, now's the time to blow off steam and have some fun. Shake the worries off. We got some big wins to celebrate after all. You said it. Rest easy this night. I know that the future of Lumiose and of this world will be safe in your hands. It looks like poor ZA isn't looking too well either. I'm a little worried too. That night. Boom! Zugalore! What in the world? Giacomo, you alright? I'm gonna find out what's happening. Meet me by the elevator. Oh, I'm going to. What in the hell is going on here? Seriously. Good, everyone's okay. What even was that, an earthquake? No, it's something to do with Prism Tower. Looks like things are taking a turn for the worse. Kanari's streaming about it right now. Let's go to the room so we can see for ourselves. Why is the elevator always so slow? No, I'd say the slowness is part of the Janky charm. Here Here we go. Getting all four of us in this poor little elevator will be a squeeze. But how do you like the twist so far, folks? I'm being serious. This is really terrifying. Oh no. AZ, Floette, you're okay. We are fine, but I thank you for your concern. What was that shaking, AZ? You recall Floette seemed pained earlier this evening? I wonder if she might be responding to Agni in some way, so I came up to view the tower. Look there. Oh, Zutalor! It shattered the barrier! Oh my gosh, Prism Tower! This looks real bad. The time I feared has come. It won't be long before Agni goes rogue as well. What'll happen when Agni goes rogue? The excessive mega energy I spoke of before, that which the tower has been emanating, it will likely cause an explosion of rogue mega evolution across the entire city. Don't worry, AZ. Team MZ is gonna take care of it. Hey, Vinny, about the tower. That's it. It is. The situation looks dire. We need you on this right away. I understand. We'll head out now. Alright, Team MZ, let's regroup in Central Plaza. Once Floette has Mega Evolved, she can take on the power of the tower, the power of Angie. Then the tower can assume the form that it was always intended to take, Agni Floette. You must help the tower attain its true form if we are to stop it from destroying the city. I will only slow you down if I were to go, so I will remain here and support you from afar. Maybe you can cook us something good to celebrate when we get back, AZ. You wish for me to cook? That's a fine idea. I'm familiar with so many different cuisines. Floette, good luck. I'm counting on you. So we have to deal with these. I know you will provide yourself equal in this task, Giacomo, but I'm so grateful that our paths crossed. Hey, it's a Zygarde cell. What is it doing here? I guess it's hitching a ride indeed, so we need to get moving. So where should we go is the question. Damage to Central Plaza in the vicinity appears to be minimal. We better head to Prism Tower. We better get moving and deal with this situation quickly before things go really south. We better finish up this story as quickly as possible. It looks like we got all of Team MZ here. I'm afraid there's no time to waste, so allow me to get straight to the point. The tower is emanating more mega power by the minute. If it keeps up this pace, the entire city will be overrun with rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. That can't be good. We appreciate you joining us, Floette. AZ has assured us that we can still rectify the situation as long as we have you and a trainer who can help you achieve Mega Evolution. Team MZ, you're in a remarkable position to have two trainers who have achieved A rank, so I must ask, which one of you attempt to subdue the tower? I'll do it. But you and Giacomo are both A-rank trainers now, Tawny. That's right. So we should battle so I can prove that I am the strongest trainer. And then I'll be the one to save every person and Pokemon in Lumiose. Fair, Vinny? Is that what you both wish? I can already stand in your way. Alright, Giacomo. Talk to me when you're ready to battle. So we got one more battle to deal with, huh? Alright, time to deal with these. Let's finish this up. It's time to see who's the strongest trainer and who will take control of the tower. Then let's do it. Ready when you are, Vinny. Alright, I guess this is it. Trainer Tawny, rank A, authenticated. Trainer Giacomo, rank A, authenticated. These two trainers are cleared to battle to decide who is the strongest ZA Royale trainer. I'll prove that I am the one to handle these. As Team MZ leader, I'm ready to take their responsibility. I knew you'd say that. The winner tackles the tower. Let's do this. Then I guess we have to deal with Tony. To sink, I would have to deal with a trainer who trained me from the start. You are challenged by Tony of Team MZ. Rank A. Miastic, eh? Alright. Go Slippy! Alright, let's do these. Dark Pulse. Water Shuriken. Return. Return, Slippy. Go, Winnie. You might be Team MZ's secret weapon, but I'm our leader for a reason. It's through. Hudra, eh? Thank goodness I got something. Confuse Ray! Pulse. Dragon Pulse again! There we go. Moonblast! Alright, Lucha, you're next, Sleepy Flea. I may not have found the person I came here for yet, but I have so many people I care about. I see you want to deal with these, eh? Avalog, eh? Alright, Deep Flea. Break up. Launch. Alright, Flying Press. I'm gonna be the one to fix this tower with Floette so everyone can keep living their happy lives. I see. Ember, huh? Alright, Earthquake. Rock Slide. Maybe true, but either way, I have to deal this myself. If I'm gonna protect everyone in Lumiose, I can't go losing to you. Then let me make sure I give it a heck. Alright, time to Mega Evolve, Hector. Show him, show her. This is what power is. Mega Evolve. Earthquake. Liquidation. Meganium, eh? Alright. So let's see what you're going to do. I can't believe you got me down to my last Pokemon. You're a great trainer, that's for sure. You introduced me to Mega Evolution. This time I came prepared for this time. Mega Meganium, eh? Use Axbag. Liquidation. I really wanted to be the one to save everybody, but I know you can protect them too. That's true, but to be honest, you are a good person, that's for sure. So you really are Lumiose's greatest trainer and the strongest Mega Evolution user. Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but remember I did say I was a two-time champion. I did save Paldea several times and even Galar once. You know, I'm really happy we met. Having you as a member of Team MZ makes me proud to call myself its leader. That is true. It was a superb battle. Now then, if the both of you are ready. Good, so we can talk to that. Come on. I believe matters have been settled. Shakuma will make for the tower's control center with Floette. No, wait, please. Please let me do this instead. What? But Shakuma won! You said... I know what I said, but I still want to do my part to protect the people and Pokemon of Lumiose. And as a trainer strong enough to beat me, I think Giacomo has a job that only he can do. What do you mean? Giacomo, you're the trainer that the legendary Pokemon Zygarde found worthy. That's why I want to ask you and Zygarde to jump in and protect Lumiose if things go south. The person I am looking for is still somewhere in the city, not to mention everyone else. Lumiose is our home. Floette and I will make sure that it stays safe for all of us and for Pokemon. Understood. I will aid Giacomo down here as needed. Huh? I guess you were ready to do what's needed to be done, no matter who won. Well, she's not Team NZ's leader for nothing. AZ's calling. I'll put him on speaker. What is it, AZ? I hope you'd forgive me for sending you to face this most important battle without me. It seems that a life of 3,000 years truly is asking more than a single human body can give. I understand. All this stress about Prismatism must be taking a toll on you. Well, we won't let the 3,000 years you waited to reunite with Floette go to waste. Team MZ will take care of everything so you two can live in peace again. Your kindness means much, Tawny. Giacomo? Lita? Naveen? I have faith in each of you. I have hoped to protect Lumiose, to protect the entire region of Kalos, carry on where I could not. Safeguard the people and the Pokemon of this city. They are her future. And to my dear Floette, I ask you to lend our Team MZ all the might of the Eternal Flower. You heard the man, Floette! Looks like we better deal with something. Here we go! Looks like we got to deal with a new Pokemon and all the other such. Ah. Oh! That must be that's the Floetite Stone! Alright, we know what to do. Alright, Floette, Mega Evolve! And there we are, Mega Floette. And looks like we get to basically deal with the situation. But I guess everything will be going well. Ha! Looks like she's going in. Looks like they're entering into Agni. So that's his Agni, huh? This must be the tower's control center. This chair might as well be a throne. There we go, ready to roll. Hey Giacomo, you better be watching. Ah, this reminds me, you still got a star in my Hotel Z ad when we're done after these. Like we got ourselves something new to deal with. Alright, Floette, let's do this. Hope it works. It is working. That'll be. Looks like we averted a disaster. This is Vinny speaking. The light over the tower seems to be fading over. Huh? Oh, merde. Something's wrong. Oh no! Zutalor! Tawny! She's going to get her. What's going on? We got to do something. Oh whole tower's basically gone nuts. What's going on? I thought she had it under control. Doesn't it look like it's under control to me? It's gone completely wild. And those things growing out of it, they look like parts of Floette's eternal flower. I must go update our Quixotico Inc. team and issue new orders. Stay safe, all of you. Should we get down to the street? I suppose we better. We won't want to be up here if there's more tremors heat. Yeah, we better move. Alright, looks like everything's gone in carnage. I hope she's alright is my concern. But seriously, this is basically dangerous. Oh, merd. All the damage. So what's Team MZ's next move? We have to help Tawny and stop the tower. Giacomo, can you hear me? No, hear me? I have to say, things look incredible from up here. I know Lumiose was big, but seeing it like this, thinking about the people going on about their lives down below, I appreciate it more than ever. Listen, Team MZ, it is up to us to protect the city no matter what it takes. Backing up for a second, I'm glad you're alive, but how are you not more scared for your life? Tawny, what's going on up there? Are you alright? I think I'm safe for now. Mega Floette's got my back. But I can't control the tower at all. It's trying to fire off Mega Floette's moves. We'll come to save you. I mean, I love a hand, but I don't know what would help. Wait, I think... What is it? I see Zygarde on the rooftop of the Magenta District. You should head there. I think it might be waiting for you. Hurry! Tawny, can you hold that thought for a moment? What for? We need Giacomo to team up with Zygarde! Oh no. I think the tower's going rogue is causing other Pokemon to undergo rogue Mega Evolution. AT was right, this is bad. We gotta fight. Oh no, this ain't good. Alright. Alright, let me take care. Liquidation. Come on. Earthquake. Come on. Alright, come on. Alright, come on. Now kick. Alright, Moonblast. Alright, come on, Snippy. Good shot. Off the Shuriken. Well, that helps us out greatly. Wow, this is getting terrifying and dangerous to boot. Ooh, good thing we managed to calm them. Here, Giacomo, I'll heal your Pokemon. Oh, merci, those things were really doing damage. That's for certain. Oh, hang on, I got an idea. What's these? Here we go, just what we need. What for? Well, what does Team MZ do when we need a plan? Giacomo knows, right? A strategy meeting, I guess. Yep, it's strategy meeting time. Alright, we got two objectives. Calm down the rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon all over the city, and rescue Tawny from the Floette in the tower. What are we going to do this time? We ought to consider what Tawny's proposed for starting. Going to meet Zygarde? Yeah, but it's getting to bits. Yeah, but getting it to it is going to be too rough. There's a ton of building debris in the way, not to mention those roots in the tower sprouted. I could take to the rooftops. You think you could climb that wreckage and get to and then go via the rooftops? I know you're great, Giacomo, but that's a lot for any one person. Even with our trusty partners, I doubt the three of us can make it all the way to Zygarde on our own. Oh, hello. What's happened, Team MZ? Kanari from Dynamo is here to help jumpstart this show. What? Check it out, I brought backup too. What are you all what are you all crashing our meeting? What about doing crashing our meeting? I just thought you might need some help sorting all this out, Giacomo. The Fist of Justice will not stand by while City is in danger. You can count on us. Good to see ya still unscathed, Team MZ. I got my hands full, rather full calls from the top-ranked trainers who were provided with Mega Rings by Quasargo Inc. I was trying to explain the entire situation, however, as Kanari here decided she would rather move straight to crashing TMZ's group chat. How we got on this call's hardly important now. What's going on and how we can help. But right, according to Tawny, who's up all the way in the tower right now, we need to find a way to reach the Magenta District rooftops where Zygarde's waiting. What? Get it to come here and, what? Get it to come here instead. Could it be that Zygarde is testing Giacomo's abilities? Who says what's going on? Who is to say what is going on in Zygarde's head? Let's just help Giacomo get over to it. Whoa! Lors, the thought of entrusting you few with such a crucial task fills me with unease. Nice to show up and immediately start complaining, princess. I was having Laban gather information. We elites know better than to rush in blindly. Now, if you will all check your Rotom phones, I have sent you each our findings. This image shows an aerial view of Centrical Plaza. At its center sits Prism Tower, out which grows the vicious floral monstrosity. Yikes, what a mess! Not even Pops could fix all that overnight. We need to do something about those flowers before anyone does any fixing. But look at all that. What do you say, Mr. Justice? Think you could take 'em on with those big muscles of yours? Thank you for the compliment, but even my seasoned strength would be not nearly enough. I believe our priority right now is a secure route for Giacomo. That much I'm certain we can handle between us. Hold up, did Ivor just say something reasonable? Now that's a shock. He's right. With all us working together, we can clear a way for Giacomo. Very well, let us decide among ourselves who shall handle which area. Alright, let's go over what we decided. Alright, here's how it goes. So we go here, each of us is going to try and keep a rogue Pokemon at bay in our area. Giacomo will come link up with us so we can come on clearing a path to Zygarde. Thank you so much to whoever thought we should have done it without you. We are lucky that all of us high-ranked trainers are scattered evenly around Lumiose's 5 districts. If you would all indulge me for a moment, I have one minor concern to raise. Now, we are in the middle of an emergency. It occurs to me that Grissom is not among us. I mean, that's true, but shouldn't we focus on what those of us who are here can do? His absence will vex me until he competes in the next Super Tournée de Jasini. You can worry about your precious tournament later, Jacine. However, honestly, do you ever get how crazy it is that we are all here like this? We come from all walks of life, yet we cross paths simply due to our various ties to this city. That then butted heads in our promotion matches. And now, we're helping each other out. I guess you can say that. Uh-oh. And looks like we are in a commercial break at the moment. And why the hell am I basically there? There we go. Giacomo, one last bit of advice from the detective charged with protecting Lumiose. Trust in Al. He's not like the old Lysander from Team Flare. I'm sure he has no interest in taking lives. Trust in Zygarde and lend it your strength. I'll take care of everyone outside of Central Plaza. So please take care of things where you are. Come on, you lot. It's time to save our city. That was for real the wildest strategy meeting we ever had. Now time to focus on that, Lita. The crucial part's still to come. Right, we don't even know yet how we're gonna stop the tower. So I guess we gotta go bet everything on the possibility Tawny mentioned, that Zygarde can help us fix this mess. First, head to the rendezvous point where Ivor and Gwen are waiting. Alright, I guess this is it. Better continue on as best we can for now. Oh man, wild Pokemon are evolving left and right down here. We need to keep moving in the Vert district. The rendezvous point with Ivor and Gwen is just ahead. I hope so. I need to deal with this situation, that's for sure. Ivor, ooh. I see some Pokemon we're going to need. There we go. Once you reach them, give them a hand if you found any trouble. Ah, there you are. Ivor! Gwen, what are you? Are you guys okay? Giacomo! Ivor, martial arts prodigy and founder of Fists of Justice, at your service. He knows who you are, dummy. We'll take points in this district, as was discussed at strategy meeting. If you're wondering, I was the one holding Ivor's phone during the meeting, as usual. He'd crush it with his giant fist otherwise. The rogue Pokemon are certainly out in force. A dire situation such as this requires teamwork. We must battle arm in arm to make it through. Do anything arm in arm with Ivor, and it'll break your bones. Just stick with me, okay, Giacomo? Alright, time to deal with those rogue megas. This is going to be one interesting battle, that's for sure. Go the flea! There we go. Come on. On down. Earthquake. Come on. Mega evolve this time. Ice Fang. Ice Fang again, come on. Oh, that should deal with those Pokemon. Yeesh. Man, those things are tough. Justice prevails! There's no end to them, but there's also no one getting angry at me for battling too much. At last, it is time for me to unleash the strength I've gained training with Fist of Justice. Ivor, remember the plan. We're fighting to get Giacomo to the next rendezvous point. It's time for me to make a stand. Go ahead, Giacomo, hurry! Oh, Gwen, you're fighting for me at last? Wrong again, Ivor. Bump me. Good luck. Looks like we get to get ourselves moving. Let's get moving. Like she's going to hold off the Mega Caesar and basic. Catch me if you can. Catch me if you can. And that works out well. So let's continue on. Alright. This way. Follow me. Let's cross a bridge up ahead. Looks like we're in the middle of dealing with something at the moment. Oh, I wonder what he's going to do. Oh, merde. Ah, it seems we cannot reach bridge due to all this debris. I could simply leap across water with my finely honed muscles, but that is no help to you. We have best find another way. Any clever ideas, Giacomo? Why not we use some of their rubble to build? I see. That section of wall that was around tower would make fine bridge if we could knock it down. Even my mighty fist may struggle to fall such massive target. Time to Mega Evolve! One trainer, one Pokemon, one heart. Justice Punch! Ah, you magnificent bastard. Ivor, you managed to make a bridge. Nice job. There you go, away across. It was making me nervous to leave you unsupervised, Ivor, so I am here. I see Falling saved the day. Quinn, you're alive! Quiet down, of course I'm alive. Of course I'm alive. My apologies, I can't help but worry about you ever since that time you went missing. Save your concerns for Lumiose, not me. Right, let us see if the plan through this is finished. Other rogue Pokemon will undoubtedly appear. Hurry to Zygarde, Giacomo. Yes, go on ahead, for Lumiose. For Lumiose. Glad you made it across, Streamer Lady's just ahead. Alright, so we have to get moving into the next area. Her name is Canary. Canary. She's not some random streamer. Ladies, listen. I don't give a damn what the hell you do, but we should save the little issues later once we're done. Kiss to say, yo! Things aren't looking great, huh? Those poor Pokemon ain't exactly out for the fun of it either. So, we doing something about it, or? Yeah, we have to. Like I said in the strategy meeting, we're here to help you out. Lumiose is my city. I was born and raised here. There's no way I'm sitting this out. Don't count on me either, kid. It ain't luck that ran my construction company all these years. I'd never let Canary deal with this alone. Besides, I can't just stand by while my city takes a beating. I feel bad for Blastoise and Steelix. Looks like Rogue Mega Evolution's really hurting them. Let's go, Giacomo. These rogue Pokemon ain't gonna save themselves. We're working on putting together some scaffolding so y'all can keep moving ahead. Look lively, folks. We got a big job to do. Got it, boss. You there. This is a work site, not a stand back and watch site. Zap to it. Oh, Manny. I beg your pardon. Me? You want me to help you too? Yes, you little simp. If you're gonna help, either help build or help fight. Come on, Giacomo. Show us why we should call you the strongest Mega Evolution user. Alright, so we got to deal with both with a Mega Steelix and there. So go, Hector! Revolve this time! Come on! There we go. That should take care of that Steelix. Earthquake! There we go. That's one down. Spang! Liquidation! Earthquake! There, that should deal with the situation. You may be the MVP of ZA Royale, but me and Electros get the award for most improved. Thank you there for Canary. I can see why you're a decent trainer yourself and a streamer. Here, let me heal up your hardworking Pokemon. We got our work done while you're battling. Feast your eyes on the scaffolding masterpiece. Hey, Pops, you didn't have to go that hard. Like, seriously, we're just seeing a path forward. It's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Extra Dill and the team really put on all the stops. I think it's fair to say this is our finest, most amazing scaffolding course yet. I'm sure you're up for a challenge, eh, kid? Nobody needs a challenge right now. When Lumiose needs fixing, we fix it right up. We can't repair lives if they're lost, so we're counting on ya to get out of trouble and do your thing. Either way, thank you very much. Me and Electros will take care of any rogue Pokemon. Go, Giacomo! We got to go through this track course, huh? Well, I can't complain. Show us what you got, Giacomo! It's okay up there. See you set your sights on the skies, kid. I like good. It's just I'm a little bit surprised why I have to do scaffolding runs. If you fall down, just get back up. Remember, it's all about the balance. A max revive, huh? I have to look and double check anything. That's one thing for sure. Great balancing up there, kid. No problema. Now the tricky spot. Better make a jump for it. I see where it is. Max potion. There we go. Nice landing, kid. That'll look really good on a stream. Careful here, kid. I know you like to do backseat drive, monsieur, but please, I am trying not to fall to my death. Thank you very much. There we go. Dang, looks like it's a dead end. I know it's a dead end. I wasn't interested in that kind of thing. I was more looking for things we could look for. You know, resources, among other things. Oh. Stay focused until the end. Lumiose is counting on you. Dang it, better make a U-turn here. I know, I was just noticed the item. Again. So, I know my way around the course. I like to deviate so I can get good stuff. Not going, kid. Almost there. Just keep pressing on forward. You gotta jump, kid. I want to make sure before I jump. Kid, you carry yourself like a pro. I'm very impressed. I'm impressed. Very impressed. Merci, but still. What a finish. Let's give it up for Giacomo. Was this a competition, sir, or was you trying to do something? Goal! Nicely done, kid. We'll put our hearts and souls in that obstacle course, and you cleared it beautifully. For real, that was all kinds of impressive. Yeah, about the killer bugs and bunny behind you? Uh-oh, looks like Trouble just joined the chat. Guess that's the price of being the cutest, coolest, cleverest streamer in Lumiose. In Lumiose? Meaning Kalos, right? Anyway, how's your back holding up, Pops? It'll hold up however long I need to for my city and my grandkid. Now, go for it, folks. The deadline's looming. Any percent speed run mode, let's go. She's going to do a speed run. It looks like they got their problem taken care of. Could you hurry up? I'm getting tired. Could you hurry up? I'm getting tired. I think for now we better save our game. And regretfully, I'm gonna have to pause the game here because I'm not against ending it early. I'm getting my smoke. Better yet, let's try and do this at save just in case. I can see I push more. I'm fine to fight. Justice will be served. Greetings. I've been expecting you. What's Jessene? Or Jessine? Hello there, my dear Giacomo. You must be terribly disappointed to be met by Laban instead of myself. I do apologize. Unfortunately, there's work elsewhere which only elite like myself can attend, such as liaising with the mayor and mobilizing the forces needed to defend our city. Which is why my dear Laban is present to support you on my behalf. She is a fine battler as you will ever meet, so I expect that she will be of some assistance to you. And so, my dear Giacomo, I kindly ask you to pacify those poor rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon before I arrive there. Now, I'll send you all my love, best wishes with the beautifulest bump of my fist. Alright, I guess I can't deny that. Laban, I trust you. You will do your utmost to aid our dear friend. Try not to be a hindrance. With that, I bid you adieu. Yeesh, she loves running her mouth. As if I ever had to be a hindrance. Give me a break. After all, it's not every day I get to take on a worthy opponent like Rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon. Don't worry, I know this isn't just fun and games. These Pokemon have Mega Evolved against their will, and they're suffering for it. Well, my partners and I are going to use our strength to free them from their suffering. Let's do this! Stiffly, you know what to deal with. Flying Press. Launch. Flying Press again. Sword Dance. Mega Evolve this time, they bleed. Launch. Flying Press. Launch. Alright, Ishizu, you know what to do. Earthquake. Alright, Heat Crash. Earthquake. Alright, come on, use Earthquake again. Mega Evolve. And Heat Crash. Rock. Come on, Salamence, you know what to do. Heat Crash. Rocks, finish it. Rock Slide. That should deal with enough. Well, I should say we're doing pretty damn well with these. That was awesome. You killed it out there. Man, it feels great to battle side by side with someone who's not so uptight. Fighting beside Jacin, Jessine is always kind of a struggle with me, honestly. What is it that you struggle with, Laban? Ah! What the? Where the heck did you, how long, it wasn't nothing, Lady Jessine. Please, pay me no mind. We will revisit your attitude and choice of words another time. Oh no. For now, it appears some uninvited guests have decided to join us, Laban. Naturally, Lady Justine, your renown draws crowds, but I fear they have us outnumbered. You have a point. They look like quite a handful, even with the combined efforts of myself, Laban, and you, Giacomo. I think this calls for our secret weapon. Yes, Lady Justine, please kindly follow me this way. We better get moving. I don't want to risk getting attacked, so what in the world are we doing here? Your attention, please, dear Pokemon. Allow me to welcome you into Lady Justine's personal battle arena. Justine Zone, on! This is Justine Zone should be enough to impede any Pokemon. Please continue on, Giacomo. Let's go, Dragaggle. You and me are gonna help keep these streets safe. Come on, my dearest Clefable, let us show our new friends the finest hospitality. Or Lumiose. Glaball. Looks like we got to deal ourselves with something interesting for sure, but I think, unfortunately, we're getting close to it. I don't think we'll be able to finish it up in the time we need, so I think, regretfully for now, this is where we have to officially save our game. Unfortunately, that means this will have to be, unfortunately, just like with Y, a to be continued till Thursday. But unfortunately, we're going to have to depart Kalos and get ourselves back on the bridge of the righteous absolution. Well, I guess it is true. It is big trouble in Little Lumiose, but it seems basic that we got ourselves in it. To think, we basically made ourselves rank A, and now we have to deal with Doomsday in Lumiose City. But unfortunately, our time's nearly up, so we have to wrap up things, and thus have to continue Thursday. But don't worry, if you tune in Thursday, we'll see the mighty conclusion of this episode. Anyway, I hope you like what you see here, so don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe. Ko-Fi is the way to go if you want to do so. Blue Sky if you want to chat, and archive for old broadcasts if you want to see stuff. Till then, I gotta get myself some food because I am getting hungry. Anyway, let's go pick ourselves something we need to deal with. I think I know what I need to choose. So today's basis, we are choosing. Let's see. I am going to choose. Who should we raid? I guess I gave a shout out to our good friend Napalm. Time to give a shout out. So we'll get him ready. Looks like he's doing another Breath of the Wild. Looks like a Tears of the Kingdom challenge. Until then, you guys have yourself a good night, pleasant tomorrow, all that other good such. I'm gonna get myself some food. We'll be continuing our stream tomorrow with the finale. With the close finale seems to have the main story of ZA, but there might be some post-stream stuff. So until then, you guys have yourself a good night, pleasant tomorrow. Keep on sailing that beautiful sea, and I'm gonna get myself some food because I am hungry. Until then, laters everybody, laters, and keep